We are live for the Watchalong. Welcome to the show. My name is Lucas. I will be the host, the commentator, play-by-play, or try play-by-play for tonight's game against St Kilda. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing a different Geelong jersey. I'm wearing their 150-year celebration jersey. I thought maybe tonight in a must-win game that they'll probably show 150 years of spirit and win this game. So I bought the special jersey. Hopefully we can win. Hopefully no meltdowns. I'm quietly confident. I picked Geelong by 35 points in the betting show, I believe. What was it? Something like that. Yep, there it is. Yeah, I picked them by 32 points. Mr. NBN was not as confident. He only picked them by 11 points. I think this will be pretty easy. There are 7 changes. 7 changes. I have not got them written down. But we are on player watch. The Polkster, Polkinghorn, playing his first game. Out is Cameron. We know he did his collarbone. Sean Menner and younger Oliver Dempsey and Patrick Dangerfield are our players to watch tonight. But I really hope the Polkster, Polkinghorn plays really well his debut game. He's our future. He is the next in line after Cameron. And I'd love it if he kicked a goal, just a goal. I'm not expecting him to have 40 touches and kick 10 goals. A goal or 5 disposals, I'll take that. Show us something. I'm watching on the Channel 7 feed. Patrick Dangerfield has won the toss. We have some questions. Polk 2 goals. Prediction. Geelong win. Lucas complains about Shannon Neal flexing. How many bottles of Coke will he drink? Well, I've got a Coke right here. Jezza says, hi, mate. Oh, geez, he's picked St Kilda by 22. Fuck me. That's not what we want to hear. But hopefully, with their season on the line, let's face it, if they lose to St Kilda tonight, no chance against Collingwood, no chance against Melbourne, and maybe the draw against Essendon can get them in the line, maybe. So we'll see. Night jersey, mate, I have the same one. Yep, the $150 celebration. This one here is actually signed by Bill Brownless. Bill Brownless that's Bill Brownless's signature. I actually met him at Sky City Casino along with Mr. NBN. He can vouch for me that, and I got Billy to sign this jumper, and I haven't framed it. I think I'm going to wear this just once tonight. I'm going to frame it. So yes. Peter says Geelong by 10 points. Hello, Peter. Thank you for joining, mate. He's unbanned. We've unbanned him accidentally. Hopefully we don't accidentally ban Peter. But he is back, and we love it. That's awesome. My 150 is also my favourite one. Depending how we go, most likely this will be the last time I wear this, and I'll frame it. But here we go. Bounce is about to start. Forgive me with the St Kilda names. I don't know St Kilda as much as the other teams, but we'll give it a go. So Marshall and Edwards go together. Picked up by the St Kilda midfielder. He gets tackled there by Tommy Atkins. So if I do say St Kilda midfielder, I don't know his name. Apologies up front. So Marshall and Edwards go in. Marshall kind of gets a clearance kicked away by Manna. Picked up by Brad Hill. So Wilson kicks it to centre wing near the interchange bench. Picked up by Missy Higgins. Missy Higgins gets absolutely rock and roll. That is holding the ball. Well done there. So inside 50, Geelong go. And, Manna out the back, and Manna kicks the first goal. How about that? Good old Billy having a frothy at Sky City. Absolutely. That's where I got that signature from, by the way. What a start by Geelong. Sean Menner is always in the right place at the right time, Sean Menner. He's got excellent IQ. And what happened there? The pack went up. Sean Menner stayed down. The ball got off the top. And the goal was kicked. Great start. Hey, Lucas, hope you have a good game tonight. Thank you, Jeanette. Really do appreciate it. Mind your manners. There you go. What a start, Sean Menner. And it's a good tackle there on Missy Higgins, wasn't it? Fantastic tackle. Yes, and Manor just stayed down, kicked the goal. So good work there by Jai Clark on Missy Higgins. So back in the midfield, Edwards. Is that Marshall? Free kick Geelong in the midfield. Also in the ruck. So Max Holmes from half-back. Cat kicks it forward. Kicks it to Dangerfield. Good fist there by Silvani on Shannon Neal. Brad Hill picks it up. Gets absolutely rock and rolled over the boundary line. Throw up, ball up, whatever you want to call it. 40 out from Geelong's goal. Full house as well at Cardinia Park. So Marshall and Edwards, good tap Edwards. Only as far as Nass. Nass, he throws that ball out to the boundary line, Nass. They're appealing for it. Geelong, the umpire says, in your boot, go back in your positions and I'll throw it up. 30 out from Geelong's pocket. Or sorry, from the pocket. So Marshall and Edwards. Marshall gets the clearance. Garcia in there. Wilson in there. Picked up by St Kilda. Wilson clears. Missy Higgins goes up, can't get it down. Good work by Clark, who's playing defence this week. Oh, sorry, not Clark. Jack Henry is now playing back where he belongs because of Colin Jasney's absence. So Nass picks up the ball, crumbs it, can't pick it up. Mullen's nice handball to Atkins, to Close, to Sullivan, to Holmes. Handballs to O'Connor, little kick here in front of him, not a good kick to Neil. Come on, Neil. Oh, Silvani just easily pushes him over. And there's a ball up or throw in. 60 out from Geelong's goal. Good to watch the game while listening to your commentary, mate. A lot better than Jack Revolt and Howie. Hey, Lucas, says Chris. Colonoscopy, a huge out tonight. Yeah, huge out for us. No, actually, a huge out for St Kilda, if you want to go by form. St Kilda, go back at it. It's going to be a ball up or throw up. Exactly where it was. We only gained 1 metre there. So Marshall and Edwards. Atkins, well done. Passes to Bailey Smith. Bailey Smith kicks it inside forward 50 here. Dangerfield there. Good fist there by Wilkie. Neil there. Silvani all over Neil. Oh, Brian Myers picks up the ball. Good work there by Silvani for pressure. Neil gets caught holding the ball. Didn't dispose of it. Should have been holding the ball. Not paid. Geelong get at the tackling by Dangerfield and I think Henry, and that's a ball up 20 metres out. Keep saying ball up, it's a throw up. We're not playing in the fucking 90s, Lucas. Hill falls over, kicks it straight to O'Connor. O'Connor can kick this, so he handballs it to Atkins. Oh, this is a good start by Geelong, and Tommy Atkins, he doesn't literally kick goals, but he has today. It's 2 straight 12 to 0-0-0. St Kilda haven't even got the ball. What a start this by Geelong. And that's warning signs for St Kilda, because if Tom Atkins is kicking goals, gee, you're in for a stinky. No disrespect. Would you trade Neil for Tracy? Oh, absolutely. Of course you would. The hammer, the axe. Yes, the axe goes whack. Tom Atkins. This is a good start. Very good start by the Cats. Geez, that's just poor marking by St Kilda. I think Ross Long would be happy with that. So back in the middle, Edwards is doing well. Hat kick forward there by the St Kilda midfielder. They finally get it inside forward 50. A favour only as far as Jai Clark. Dempsey, a little fumble in there, drops it. Back to Henry, clears it. O'Sullivan, good body work. Geez, they're on here, Geelong. Here comes Mullins to Max Holmes from half back. O'Connor, good one by Tom Stewart, inside forward 50. That was a little bit easy there. And, Neil. See, that's what fucking, there's no way, see, Shannon Neal doesn't use his body. Silvani's a stick. All Shannon Neal had to do was stand his ground, hold his body, but he let Silvani come over top of him. That's a joke. That is an absolute joke. Seriously. Can't blame your midfield from that. You puts it on, He puts it on Shannon Neal's head and he just stands there. And let Silvani take the spoil. Come on, mate. So cleared by Geelong here. Jack Henry finds a target in. Jeez, there's numbers everywhere for Geelong. This is pulled by St Kilda. And Dempsey, 45 metres out. And look at the mark. Look at the height Silvani's given up to Neal there. Look at that. Look at this. Look at the body size. I know Silvani is a good player on his day. I know, but come on, mate. So Dempsey be kicking this outside the 50. Comes in, absolutely miskicks it, kicks it to the pack, and didn't even get touched. I don't think anyone touched it. It's a goal. Well, Dempsey can't believe it. I can't believe it. Ross, the boss, can't believe it. Surely that's been touched. It went through about 20 players there. Wowee. We'll pencil it in because it's given. That is very bizarre by St Kilda, and this is a stinky, stinky start. Look at Ross the toss. Yeah, he wasn't happy with that. It went through about 20 players. Dempsey couldn't believe. Dempsey's reaction said it. We can't believe it. Look at this. It was an awful kick. Oh, that's just poor by St. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh, Edwards, his own fucking player touched it, you dummy. So this is going to be brought back because Edwards has touched it. Yeah, that's Mitch Edwards' bloody hand. Big bozo. So we're going to bring it back. That's unlucky. Can't believe that. So 2-2-14. Big bozo, Mitch Edwards. Well, there you go. I said surely someone had to touch it, and they did. Anthony B said Saints haven't turned up. How long till the shirt comes off? My tip looking good early, says Jezzo. My tip's looking good early as well, to be fair. So kick from halfback, centre wing. O'Connor. It's all Geelong here. Guthrie. Manor. Oh, no, it goes out. Oh, sorry, Mullen. Sorry, my bad. Manor's on the bench. In fact, Mennett is on the massage table. That's not a good sign, actually. Very important player, Sean Mennett. So St Kilda from half-back. Oh, that's a dangerous kick. Nicely worked, though. I just don't know these players. I do. When you do commentary, you've got to know their names, so apologies for that. Oh, stinking kick there by the St Kilda players. Kicked it out on the full. Oh, the umpire hasn't given it. You're kidding me. Well, from that angle, it looked like it was close to going out of the ground, let alone staying in. Goodness gracious me, umpire. Let's see this. Oh, that's a mile out. Goodness me. So Mullins caught by Nash, gets the tackle, gets the handball out to Smith, to O'Connor, to Close, to Dempsey. Dempsey, little numbers everywhere for Geelong. Oh, there's Silvani again. Comes over the top and spoils. Geez, that was Jack Henry playing up forward as well. What's that free for? Yeah, no idea. Ollie Henry, my bad. Yeah, these umpires have been a fucking disgrace all year. So ball up 50 from Geelong's goal here. Or throw-in. It's not the 90s anymore, Lucas. It's not the 90s. There's no such thing as a ball up. Good work, O'Sullivan. Goes out for a throw in. Oh, it's a lasso. That should not be a lasso. They both contested that. How is that a lasso? So cleared by Geelong, chipping it around, doing the switch kick. Oh, Guthrie, that's all right. That should never be a lasso. That's not even the rule in the sandful. Look at the space Clark has there kicking that. So he kicks the ball forward. Once again, Neal playing from behind, and Marshall takes the mark. So Marshall switch kicks it to half-back. And another switch kick. That's risky there. Come on, Maxie. Well done, Max. Handballs it. O'Connor. Oh, Maxie gets absolutely set up there by O'Connor and is going nowhere. Good tackle there by the St Kilda player. And it's a throw up interchange centre wing. Oh, the St Kilda play, didn't he? He got confused there. Well, that's interesting. I'd like to see that replay. Go forward by Geelong. Neil kicks it forward to Dangerfield. No, he can't get there, and the ball goes out. Well, that was very interesting because the St Kilda player went to go up there, and then he pulled out of it. They are not switched on, St Kilda. They're all over the place. Is Dangerfield playing it and yet to be cited? How good's O'Connor Sullivan? Pink Pony says Anthony B. Reference to Ollie Henry. Speaking of Ollie Henry, couldn't get the clean ball. Brian, known as Messi at the club, gets tackled, and it's a throw up 20 metres from Geelong's goal. Well done to Coney. There's Henry again. Henry. Oh, not a good handball. St Kilda cleared Garcia. Still there, St Kilda. Eventually cleared. Oh, geez, lucky bounce there. So St Kilda clear. Oh, good tackle there. Brilliant tackle. That's good pressure there by Geelong. Oh, they stuffed that up. Bailey Smith on the turnover. Kicks in the ball in the corridor to Glyan Myers. It's got Guthrie there. Oh, not a good kick, Myers. Come on, mate. So Wilkie intercepts that. So St Kilda, they're yet to get a clean passage. They're yet to get a clean ball inside the 450 here, St Kilda. Is Walpole playing tonight? It's playing. He's out there somewhere. You can't miss him. Maybe you can miss him. So St Kilda clear from half-back. Over the top. Guthrie picks it up. He's going to come back, turnover. Come on, Guthrie. That's just a hat kick. And I think that is Mason Wood that takes the mark. Just don't know these St Kilda players. I don't watch a match. They play unattractive footy. I don't know their players. Well done, Sam DeConey to Dempsey to Bailey Smith. Kicks it inside forward 50. Oh, terrible kick. Fucking hell. And that was Silvani there on Dangerfield. Bailey Smith puts his arm out and says, apologies, Captain. So Marshall and DeConey. Is it? No, it's Neil. Neil and Marshall. They all missed that. Dempsey, kicks it straight into the face of the St Kilda player. Picked up there by the Saints. Tom Atkins buries his way through. Oh, good handball there by Atkins. Dangerfield picks it up. Garcia's there, cleared. Well done there by the St Kilda player. And it goes out. Bang, right in the face. So, come on, umpires. What are the umpires communicating? Just throw the ball in, for goodness sake, man. So, DeConey and Marshall, good clearance there. St Kilda with the clearance. Kicks the ball forward. Only as far as, Jack Henry, good mark there. Coming back, and he's going to little switch kick this. So Sullivan, he'll go all the way here. So switch kick here to Humphrey B. Bear. That's really good. They're trying to use the corridor here, Geelong. Guthrie, Humphrey B. Bear. Too easy. Gets around two players there. That's way too easy. That's poor by, I think, Nass, who didn't want to tackle. Close gets in. Oh, Close gets absolutely drilled by Wilkie. And it's going to be a free kick. Made him earn it. Probably not fairly, but he made him earn it. Sean Mena coming on. He did some work on the massage table. Not sure what it was. So Close inside forward 50. Marshall gets in front of Neil. Silvani does well there. He's been all right, Silvani, so far. Kicks the ball forward to a 2-on-1. Ryan's down there. Oh, there's Sean Mena. Speaking of, good kick in the corridor. That's what Geelong want. To Gryan, little switch, hip over kick, straight. Oh, there's Polkinghorn, our man. That is what we want. That is what we want, the Polk star. 30 metres out, directly in front. Look at that. Look at that. Just takes the ball at the highest point, comes in. So Polkinghorn, oh, geez, we love this. I'm going to pencil it in. He's not going to miss this. Not going to miss this, Polkinghorn. 20 metres out, directly in front. He's a dead-eyed dick. Oh, you betcha. Absolutely fantastic by Polkinghorn. Woohoo! 3-2-20, St Kilda. Raspberries, nothing, nada, 0.0. How good is that? Mine Jimenez, yes, yep. With the lovely assist to Polk. Oh, fantastic. First kick, first goal club. And that will be many, many games for the Polkster. The one of many. I'm telling you, he'll be a 300-game player. The Polkster. Mate, you don't take a mark like that at its highest point. You only play 10 games, let me tell you. Composure as well. So, back in the middle, geez, St Kilda playing ugly here. Thrown up, good contested there by Marshall to Warple, gets tackled. The umpire says, give it to me, I'll throw it up. O'Connor's on the massaging table. Max Holmes from halfback picks up the ball. Hack kicks it forward to absolutely no one, as usual for Max. Silvani playing in front of Neil. Silvani has done well. So throw up. Jeanette says, LOL, no meltdowns today. He's sad, yeah. Not today. So Edwards. St Kilda have got their reserve ruck in there. Oh, Warple with a clear. That should have been on the ball there. Max Holmes picks up the ball, hacks it forward. Come on, Max, find a target for fuck's sake. Wilkie and Polkinghorn. There's Wiltshire. Tries to keep it in. That is our future right there. Wiltshire, Polkinghorn. 9 minutes to go. Where's the scoreboard? Thank you. So 9 minutes and 32 seconds to go. 3-2-20 to 0-0. Absolute nothing donuts. Shot Mena off the deck. Oh, couldn't get it cleanly. Warple off the deck, smothered. Oh, gets his own ball. Warple kicks the goal. Oh, what a start this is. Well, there you go. It just shows you it ain't going to be your night, St Kilda. So Warple kicked it off the deck. It got smothered. The rebound went straight to Warple's hands. And he kicked the easiest of goals. Oh, this is poor by St Kilda. Really, really poor. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? It's going to be a hard game. What hard game? Yes, the Whoopedo. And Jezza is rock hard. Just rebounds to him, doesn't it? Well, there's the Brains Trust. Buckley, Scott and Kelly. Up we go again. They need a clearance, St Kilda. And that's on. That's bursting out inside 50. At least they get it inside forward 50. But it's a terrible kick by Nass. He's literally better than that. Got away from Mullins there. What's happening, Matt? Cat's back in town just in time for against your boys, Mick, eh? The disposal, 73 to 36. So they're smashing him in every single department. Big fist there by Edwards. Flying Ryan. Picks up the ball. Oh, not a bad tackle by Mullins. Handballed out. Here's Missy Higgins from 50. Kicks the ball up, sets it up. Who's down there for Saints? No one. And the ball goes big-fisted out there by, I think, DeConey. This was me using reserve psychology and tipping the Saints. There you go. Wow, eh? Ryan Flying looks hurt. He's wobbling there, Ryan Flying, or Flying Ryan. Taken out there. There's Nass. Max Holmes lays a big tackle. Oh, gets out there. The St Kilda player gets a handball to Missy Higgins. Missy Higgins is capable of this, and not this time. And Tom Stewart's there all by himself. Picks up the ball. Kicks it from half back. Oh, not a good Tom. Oh, no, Neil does well. See, why can't Neil do that in the forward line? Why is it always the fucking wing when he does that? So he dives forward, Shannon Neil getting the ball. Wish he could do that in the forward line. So Neil kicks the ball long to centre wing. Henry over the top, can't take the mark. Brad Hill's there. Henry goes in again. Ball out. Brad Hill. Henry for a third time. Yeah, good effort, Henry. Gets the handball. Only as far as the St Kilda player, Garcia. Cleared. And St Kilda with some run and gun. Good handball. Oh, they stuffed up that handball. And a turnover here. In fact, what's happened here? The umpire said it's gone out, son. I like you better when you're pissed off. Good scratcher, Big Mark. And yeah, Janet loves that comment from Mick. Yeah, not today, Mick. Not today, mate. So Edwards there. Marshall kicks the ball inside forward 50. Terrible kick, 2-on-1. Oh, but Humphreys and O'Sullivan get in the way. Missy Higgins, sleight of hand handball. Good handball there. Someone get Orange. And Garcia. Oh, good tackle by the Axe. It's holding the ball, the cod, the coin. Everything. They are on Geelong. Well, I'm not sure what Owens was doing there. All he had to do was pick up the ball. So Atkins from half back puts it to Bailey Smith. 7 minutes to go. The pressure factor, 210 to 177. Still don't know what that means. No idea. Couldn't give us stuff. Over the top. Well, come on, Warple. Can't wait for that, mate. DeConey picks it up. Edwards handballs. Oh, fuck me. Jeez. That's going to be a lasso. Terrible over there by Edwards. So Nass kicks the ball inside forward 50. Kicks. Terrible kick by Nass. Oh, well, DeConey could have picked that up. Guthrie throws it away there. Oh, lucky Tom Stewart was there because there was 4 St Kilda players there. And Humphrey B. Bear clears. The Axe has came to play. What kind of pizza and pasta did Neil have tonight? Well, he didn't have much, I can tell you that for sure. So Brad Hill, fumbly, picks up the ball. St Kilda go inside forward 50. Ryan Marshall's in there. Humphrey B. Bear. Oh, well done, Warple. Humphrey B. Bear. Oh, turnover here. So, kind of centre wing. 80 from St Kilda's goal. Inside 50 they go. Marshall's forward. There's Liam Ryan. The Garcia's in there. Oh, couldn't pick up the ball cleanly, Garcia. Missy Higgins throws that out. Edwards, Humphrey B. Bear. I think it was Stewart to Humphrey B. Bear. Henry, little Henry. Oh, Henry gets ragdolled. And that's going to be a throw up. Or throw in. Large carbonara and a meat lovers. Ooh. Oh, this is a shocking start for St Kilda. My God. Didn't see this coming. I knew we would win, but I said 35, but I didn't know it'd be this bad. So Marshall, 1-2, couldn't get the ball. Dempsey. Picked up by Nass. Marshall inside forward 50. Owens takes the mark. Good mark by Owens. Oh, not paid. Oh, you got to pay that. Seriously, not paid. St Kilda with the rebuild. Silvani's pushed up deep. Switch kick here. That has to be paid. Stuff up with the kick. But there's numbers there. Wilkie, he falls over. This is terrible by the Saints. They've lost about 60 metres. But then again, when the umpire won't pay a mark, what can you do? Silvani just mops up the mess. And they reset St Kilda. It should have been a mark. So here comes St Kilda. They're getting the ball the last 5 minutes, the Saints. Oh, missed kick there. Well done there by, I think, Garcia, who takes the mark 50 metres out. Oh, he handballs it terribly. Garcia goes back. He kicks it inside forward 50. Here's Ryan. Oh, Ryan doesn't go up. That's strange. Well, I thought Ryan was going to go 10 metres up there. And then Ryan complains to his midfield. He didn't kick it to me. Well, I thought Ryan was going to come back from the top turnbuckle. But anyway, stayed down. Bailey Smith kicks it to centre wing. St Kilda, they're getting more of the ball here, the Saints. Oh, Max Holmes gets absolutely rock and rolled. Maybe I should have put a bigger winning margin in my tips, says Jeanette. You should have. Cleared by St Kilda. Here you go. Here's Garcia. He won't miss this, Garcia. He's a good little kick and absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Dead eye dick. Well done to the St Kilda player there. And they're on the board. So the last 5 minutes, St Kilda have been winning some ball. Amazingly, it's amazing what happens when you do that. And Hugo Garcia is a good little player. Showed a lot of composure there. Kicks the goal. So Saints on the board. 4-2, 26, 1-0-6. 4 minutes to go. For those that don't know who Neil's routine is, 2 passes and a pizza the day before we came. So in the middle here, free kick. Oh, another ruckie, another bullshit ruck free kick. Oh, fuck off, man. So Edwards gets the ball, kicks it inside 50-yard. Well done there by the Saints defender. Lovely by the Saints players there. They're getting some players, St Kilda. Oh, turnover there to Humphrey B. Bear to close to Warple. Warple turns it over there. Oh, it's a last touch up, Warple. Well, we've just seen the Warple get extremely lucky, and that is extremely unlucky. So Saints have picked up the mojo. It's a shame from their point of view that it had to be 26 points down to do that. Cleared there, big fist. Max Holmes. No, he didn't. Fucking Max Holmes just handballs that out. What the fuck, Max? O'Connor still getting his, it looks like a quad. Make sure you jump on us a bit later, mate. Go Saints. See how we'll do, Mick. No worries, Mick. So Marshall and Edwards go up. St Kilda with another clearance. That's really worked there by St Kilda. They go inside forward 50 again. Shocking kick. Henry should have marked what he'd taken. He dropped it. Trouble here. Good pressure by the Saints. Missy Higgins puts him down. And Missy Higgins says to the umpire, how about that a tackle? And the umpire says, you go back to your position, mate, and I'll throw it up. And he does. Rowan Marshall out the ruck, and he kicks the goal. That is what he's capable of, Rowan Marshall. So they get back-to-back goals there, the Saints. They go to 2-0-12 to Geelong 3-2-26. Well, that was really good play there by Rowan Marshall, and that's poor by DeConey. I think it was DeConey. Didn't really see, so before I pass judgment, I'll just wait. But it was really good body work by Rowan Marshall. And he's done that all his career, Rowan. Very good from the ruck inside 50. Now, see, that's why I waited, because it was not Sam DeConey. It was Mitch Edwards. So that was really poor by Mitch Edwards. Yeah, he knew it straight away as well. So back in the centre, Edwards and Marshall. Edwards gets that one. Mullins and Nass. Free kick to Nass for a hold. Oh, he's giving it to Mullins. Well, how's that possible when Mullins is all over Nass? You give it to the tagger. What a dickhead umpire. So now Mullins kicks the ball forward. Oh, Wilshere dropped it. Should have taken that. I don't understand when a tagger is all over a player, he gets the free for a hold. But St Kilda last 5 minutes here, they've been good, St Kilda. So here they come again, corridor play, quick ball movement, and they can score quickly. St Kilda, when they actually play open ball movement, he's on Garcia. Goodness me, it must be his 12th touch, Garcia. Not a good kick though. Oh, Humphrey B. Bear left it behind. This is a bit sloppy by Geelong here. Close, puts his head forward. Theoretically. No, that's all right. I thought it was going to be a high there. Actually, I forgot the word. I don't know the word. Fuck it. So Danger gets just pushed off the ball. That was way too easy. Wilkie cleans it up from half back. Good kick there. Oh, geez, is that 15? Barely 15. So Geelong owned the first 10, and then St Kilda owned the last 10. So Marshall, oh, he's everywhere, Marshall. Need it straight into Mullins, gets absolutely rock and rolled. Nass pushes off Guthrie, gets past Edwards. Where's Mullins? Get up, you idiot! Here comes St Kilda with the handball working about. That's a really nice play. Inside 450 they go. And well done, Jack Henry. I think on Missy Higgins. Cleared there by Geelong. God, absolutely good tackle. Oh, that's deliberate. He's paid it. That's good pressure there by Clark. Well, look at that free kick. 7-0 in favour of Geelong. Well, who would have thought that? Silvani in front of Neil again. Fucking hell. He can't even outbody Silvani, man. He's fucking useless. Here goes St Kilda again. Close, picked up, Warple. Dangerfield playing from behind. Silvani mops up. Dangerfield gets a hand. Bailey Smith in there. Good tackle to Hugo Garcia. Mena picks it up. He gets tackled. Sorry, Mullins per se. My bad. There's Garcia. Who the hell's on bloody Garcia? St Kilda trying to work their way out there. Max Holmes clears it. Centre wing here. They're losing ground here, Geelong. Good pressure by St Kilda. Inside 50 they go. Henry. Oh, Henry tries to take mark of the ear from full back. Misses the ball. St Kilda clear. It's really sloppy by Geelong, this. Not happy. So St Kilda. 12 seconds left. I think they're going to shut up shop here. They always do that under Ross Lyon. And that'll be quarter time. Missy Higgins. Too late. Missy Higgins did really well. Look at O'Sullivan. What the fuck are you doing, mate? The sidewine's gone, dickhead. Get back to your position. Fucking hell. So quarter time there. 3-2-26. A lightning start by Geelong in the first 10 minutes. But then St Kilda in the last 10 minutes. 2-0-12. Danger with Donuts. He hasn't even touched a Danger. And Saints have lifted. They've picked up their intensity. But against your top teams, if you have bad starts, that could be the difference. That is quarter time. Let's look at some stats. I said, who the hell's on Garcia? Let's check Garcia's stats. He must have 100 fucking disposals. There you go. Hugo Garcia, 11 disposals, 1 goal. Bloody hell. Winhagen's got 10. Mena's got 9 for Geelong. Oh, sorry, Humphrey Big Bear's got 9. So it was a tale of two 10-minute blocks. I was going to say a tale of 2 halves. But Geelong owned the first 10 minutes. St Kilda owned the next 10 minutes. So and Geelong were really scrappy. Really, really scrappy. Bizarre. Very bizarre. Quarter time. Now we're on Danger Watch. Stranger Danger. So we're on this is our player watch. Pogster kicked that nice goal, didn't he? Very nice goal. Mena's also kicked a goal. Dempsey's been okay, but Stranger Danger. Let's look at his stats. Look at that. Absolute donuts. 0.0 for Danger. Gee whiz. Oh, well, he's been playing like he has got Stranger Danger. No good. No good. And Pogster, that was really impressed me there. Pogster kicking that early goal. It's fantastic for his confidence. Well, I said I don't know many of the St Kilda players. Jeez, that could come back to haunt me after tonight because I did not like that last 10 minutes by Geelong. Very, very scrappy. And when St Kilda bought the heat, they were winning the majority of the ball. Where's the Sunnies, Lucas? Says Stars Jake. The Sunnies are in the car, mate. I didn't bring them, unfortunately. I would have, but this was a game that I was really concerned with, so I didn't bother. But we're looking good. The Sunnies might come out at 3/4 time. We'll see. Have a look at these McDonald adverts with fucking Trent Cotchin and what's his name? Dan Orange or Gorringe or whatever the fuck you call him. I shouldn't criticise him too much because, we're in the same industry. He's now a YouTuber. I'm now a YouTuber, I suppose. Not a good one, but yeah. All right, we'll take a little quick break and we'll be back after quarter time. Well, that must be the shortest break ever. Some injury. Geez, look at Ross Lyon go off his tree there. He is absolutely giving it to him. Look at Boris Enright. Look at Boris. I love Boris. He's just a deer in the headlights, Corey Enright. Look at his body language. Look at Corey Enright's body language. He could not give a fuck about that team. He's just shaking his head, holding the boarding the chair, going like this. He could not give a fuck. Get him out of there. He's been held hostage by this guy. I love Boris, one of Geelong's greatest ever players. Right up there with the best Corey Enright, but fuck me. Some injury concerns for the Cats. Mena's done his Mena's got tape on his hamstring, and O'Connor's got a quad problem. But they're out there playing. So yeah, sorry about that. I didn't do the commentary there, but anyway. So yeah, Geelong got it forward, and there's a boundary throw up. Cleared there by St Kilda in the 450. Warple's down there. Tom Stewart. Oh, not a good handball. Here comes St Kilda again. Cleared there. Wing Hagen. Owens. Silvani. He's been good, Silvani. Clears it. Centre wing near the interchange bench. Boris the GOAT. Yes, we love Boris. So St Kilda, they're getting close to the inside 50 here. That's a good run there. There's Garcia again. Kicks the ball inside 50. Terrible kick. Bailey Smith back down there. Oh, bad handball, Smith. Oh, well done, Jai Clark. That's fantastic invasion there. Oh, but pressure. Big pressure there, and O'Connor looked as slow as a snail's funeral there. Could not get going, and he's lucky not to be pinned. De Coney up the ruck. Well done. Bailey Smith kicks it forward. Oh, see, Neil and Silvani in a strength test, and fucking Silvani punches. So Marshall, good. Yeah, see, there you go. Bailey Smith giving away amount of kilos to Marshall, used his body to push him out the way. What up, Bailey Smith? Maybe we should put you up fucking forward. O'Connor, how many times do you want to fall over? Yeah. So cleared there. De Coney, well done, De Coney. Oh, Warple, fucking hell. Oh, poking on! Absolutely fantastic on Wilkie. I hope Shannon Neal watched that. That is absolutely brilliant work by poking on in the contest. Why can't Shannon Neal do that? This is a first gamer, and he just pushed out Wilkie. Good body position and took the mark. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by poking on. Finish it off, son. He's a dead eye as well. He's an absolute dead eye. He's from the pocket here. He's kicking it outside the 50. So here he comes. Distance won't be a problem. Oh, look at the... Oh, it's hit the post. Oh, hit the post. So 3-3-27. St Kilda 2-0-12. Good pressure there by Geelong. Forced a turnover. Bailey Smith. Clark. Oh, he's gone. Absolutely gone. Nass just drills Clark in the head. That is dirty play by Messiah. And it's going to be a free kick. Oh, Guthrie kicks him in the head. Oh, well, I'm not sure about the umpire says play on. And it's hit the... Well, Guthrie's kicked Nass in the head. They're going to look at that on the report. That is dirty by Nass and dirty by Guthrie. So score review, that clearly hit the post, you absolute moron. It clearly hit the, look at that, it hit the post, you moron. You absolute moron, and you're right there. Fucking Stevie Wonder could have seen it hit the post. So Nass got holding the ball, and then he shoved. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Nass didn't even push Clark in the head. It was his shoulder, or more of his back. That's a terrible decision by the umpire. Let's see the kick here by Guthrie. Oh, that's accidental as well. So that's just a poorly umpired. I thought Nass hit him in the back of the head. It was his back. That's never a free kick. What are you on about? So Close kicks the ball forward. Cleaned up there. Brad Hill. Oh, Brad Hill. Danger's got him. Poster fuck yeah, unfortunately. Kay Wilkie being marked 4 times of the year. Yeah. So St Kilda go back and forth. But the umpires, they've got... So they said high. But Nass pushed him in the back. Since when is the back being a fucking high free kick? They haven't got a clue, these morons. So Bailey Smith plays on inside forward 50. Neil just a passenger. Well done to poking on. Silvani. Oh, Silvani gets it out. Oh, Messi. Oh, Brian Messi. Too good. Do not turn the ball over there. And St Kilda, they've came out this quarter absolutely shocking, just like the first. And Brian, a little Messi. Oh, yes. 5-4-34, 2-0-12 St Kilda. Well done, Brian. So who turned that ball over? Oh, it's just a terrible kick by Silvani from half back. He's done not a lot wrong, Silvani, and geez, did Messi love that. So back in the square, oh geez. Well done to Coney in his second effort, gets a clearance, kicks the ball inside. There's Silvani out being fucking muscled New out muscled by Silvani. This is a fucking joke. This is a dead set joke. He just got completely out-pushed by Silvani there, Neil. This is an absolute fucking joke. We just seen Polkinghorn stand up to the contest against Wilkie and out-muscle him, and this dozer is getting out-marked and fucking bodied by Silvani. This is bullshit, man. Messi straight through the middle of the onion bag. No, this is a fucking joke. No disrespect to Silvani, but it's not his father playing out there, for fuck's sake. Mullins just throws it out. Max Holmes, Winhagen, pick it up. Thank you. Oh, that's almost a throw by Marshall. So on the boot there, Ryan kicks the ball forward. Oh, it's going to go all the way. Oh, it's done a Nathan Lyon off breaker. And it's gone through goal. He's kicked up from 80 metres, Liam Ryan. And it's a goal. Oh, it was going to go towards the points, and it's done a Nathan Lyon off breaker straight into the goals. And they go to 3-0-18. Geelong 5-4-34. Do you think Big Scratch needs to back to South Free? He needs to get fucking anywhere. Baz been everywhere tonight. But flying. Oh, score review. Score review. What is this? We're thinking it's touched. Oh, there is a touch. Well, that's fucking pissed me off. So, 2-1-13. Yeah, Guthrie gone, boy, yeah. Touched. So clear. There's Silvani again against Neil. At least Neil brings this to ground. There's Silvani in the second effort. So he gets the ball out. Look. And another throw up. We've gone really nowhere. Not even half a metre there. So the umpire quickly throws it up. Tapped by Marshall. Bailey Smith down there. Max Holmes tries to break the tackle. Does. Atkins, centre wing. Neil takes the run and gun mark. In fact, it's a free kick to Close. Close kicks it. And a good spoil there by Wilkie. Our pressure has been shit this quarter of the year, yeah. Good boy, Guthrie. Dempsey, Bailey Smith hits it off the deck. Brad Hill just punches it forward off the ground. Sorry, mid-air off the ground. Clark gets tackled. Sackley in the corridor, 60 out from Geelong's goal. St Kilda 30, they're plus 10 in tackle, St Kilda. Max Holmes tries to bury his way out of trouble. That's not your play, Max Holmes. Somehow comes off. O'Connor, little chip kick to absolutely no one. There's Silvani again in front of Neil. This has given me the absolute you-know-what. And what's happened here? A free kick. to close. What is that free kick for? Let's see here. Holding the ball, fair enough. Or incorrect disposal, one of the two. Yeah, he gets tackled, he doesn't handball it. Fair enough. So close. Oh, there's numbers everywhere for Geelong here. And Myers, Messi takes the mark. That is really poor by Brad Hill there. How does that happen? How does a loose player get inside the 50-30 out from goal? That is poor by Brad Hill. So Messi Myers, he won't miss this. He's directly in front, 30 out. And absolutely nails it. That was shocking by Hill. That was really, really poor. And that's the problem with these St Kilda players. They don't know how to play defence. Yeah, the coach's style is all about defence, and they can't play it. So 6-4-40 to 2-1-13. Nas thinks he's a tough cunt, but he's really not. So Ross Lyon gave them an absolute spray, and it hasn't worked, has it? They are not listening to their coach. And there was Silvani once again in front of Neil. So Miller there, Dangerfield in the midfield, gets absolutely rock and rolled. And it's going to be a ball up 5 metres from the little circle. So Dangerfield's signing the midfield. He hasn't touched the ball yet, Danger. So Humphrey B. Bear's pushed up in the midfield. We love that. He gets tackled. Ball up. Or throw up. Yep, there we go. Thank you. Owens. Another throw up. Messi. Nas tries to kick off the deck. Warple. Oh, Warple. Ball up. So we've had about 4 ball ups here. We've only gone really 20 metres from the original first one. Edwards taps forward. Dangerfield taps forward. Does probably a touch. Warple kicks the ball inside 50. 1-on-1 here. Henry and Wilkie. And Henry's going to get the free kick. Wilkie can't believe it. Wilkie is saying he grabbed my shirt, and he did. There's a little grab there by Ollie Henry. Yeah, see, that's just, again, poor umpiring. Because Henry, that should have just been play on. So Henry comes in 30 metres out, directly in front. You bet he kicks that. That is a terrible decision by the umpire because Henry grabbed Wilkie's jumper first. And Pink Pony plays around the ground. But, yeah. Pink Pony. Good boy, Ollie. Yeah, he sucked the umpire high and dry there, didn't he? Little Ollie. So that was Warple getting out on the outside there. But yeah, a clear jumper grab there by Henry. There's Warple. Well done, Warple. Gets the ball out. Garcia. Dempsey kicks it clear. Well done, Atkins. Mena dropped it. Danger comes bursting out like Tarzan Dangerfield, and then absolutely butchers the kick. Warple's in there. He's been good, Warple. Cleared off the deck. Here's Henry. Henry, you can't miss him with the pink boots. Appropriate with the Pink Pony song. And Myers kicks it to the man in the mark, or not man in the mark, but gets smothered off the boot. And it goes out. Free kicks 10-1. Holy fuck. Welcome to Geelong, St Kilda. No wonder Collingwood won't play us down there. Warple out again, out the clearance. Warple, Polkinghorne. Oh, he gets a. Oh, Polkinghorne. Oh, Polkinghorne's kicked that. I reckon he's kicked that. Has he? Oh, the umpire says touch. I thought it came off the boot of Polkinghorne. Score confirmed. Oof. Turnover here. Here's Polkinghorne again. Here's Polkinghorne again. 35 out. He's in the pocket. Shouldn't bother him. He's going to kick a drop punt. He ain't even thinking about going around his body. He ain't that type of player. So, Polkinghorne, 3 marks inside 50. That's probably more than what Shannon Neal's done in his career. So, Polkinghorne comes in, 35 out from the pocket. Comes in. Oh, not a good kick. Not a good kick. He'd want that back. It stays in. Mena picks up the crunch. He's in the right place again. Mena kicks the goal. He kicks the point. Kicks the point. He's always in the right the right place at the right time. Not a good kick there by Polkinghorne, though. Should have really done better. Lucas, what do you think the umps caps the win, leading the free kick 10-1? Turnover there by St Kilda. Here's Polkinghorne again. He is everywhere, this man. He is absolutely everywhere, the Polkinghorne. And he's in the same spot, so play it again, Sam. Casablanca. And Polkinghorne is in the exact same position, the exact same meters, and he's going to kick another drop punt, and we can go again. That's his 4th mark inside 50. This Polk gives Pods vibes. So here he is, Polkinghorne. Come on, Polk. Come on, come on, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, not a good kick again. Well, that's terrible. That's just not... Oh. Oh dear, 2 chances wasted there. I know it's tough on the kid, but you should really do better. So cleared there by St Kilda. They get a couple of clearance here. This is quick ball movement, and Brad Hill's all by himself inside the 50. Oh, gets burnt there by the... Oh dear. Well, that's terrible. I don't know who kicked that by St Kilda. I don't know his name. But you had Brad Hill, one all by himself, and you don't even kick it to him. And Brad Hill lets him know about it as well. Dangerfield comes off. He's getting something strapped. You haven't even done anything. Why is he getting a fucking strap? You haven't done anything, mate. All you've done is fucking walked. So, update the scoreboard again. That's a bit disappointing by Polkinghorne. He's getting his hamstrings wrapped up there, Dangerfield, which is absolutely amazing because he's done nothing all game. He's done nothing. What are you talking about? Garcia inside forward 50. Clark, that hits the ground, Clark. And it's a throw up, 40 out from Saints' goal. Feel bad for Polkinghorne, but they're really 2 misses he should have kicked. So St Kilda, Henry, that's Jack Henry. Kicks it to his brother Ollie. Ollie goes past it. Ball comes inside forward 50 again. Ryan Marshall takes the mark. Now, he's not the worst for a ruckman. He is by far not the worst going for goal, Marshall. He's pretty good. He'll be kicking this 55 metres out. Distance shouldn't be a problem. He's a big kick, Marshall. $88 goals for his career. So it's not alien to him. He's a good kick. So Marshall, 55 out, comes in. Absolutely smacks it. Just going to drop short. Ryan picks it up. Missy Higgins has been watching the World Cup. He backflips it. Oh, Oren, that's twice Orange has hesitated there, mate. You got to put the ball on your foot, mate. Missy Higgins in there again. Atkins clears it out. Gets tackled. Flying Ryan all over him. Edwards clears it. Well, that's really poor by Owens. That's oh, there's Polkinghorne again. He can't keep out of it, Polkinghorne. He's taking everything. Build him a statue. Oh, look at him run off and gun. Says eat my dust. Wilkie kicks the ball forward. Oh, and once again, Shannon Neal gets out-bodied. Fuck this guy off, man, and get Polkinghorne down there. I've had enough of this bloke. Fair dinkum. I've had enough of this bloke. He's doing my absolute you-know-what heading. Giving me the SHITS. So Hill comes in. O'Connor, well done O'Connor. Hill all over him. That's poor by Hill. Fuck me. And O'Connor kicks it out. But seriously, it was Shannon Neal giving me the shits, and it's a dark brown shit. Fair dinkum. I've seen more from Polkinghorne this quarter than fucking Neal. That's for damn sure. So Silvani comes in. Hack kicks it forward. Terrible kick, Silvani. O'Connor takes it. So once again, guys, Polkinghorne again's marked it. Oh, he's everywhere, this bloke. He's probably too far out, to be fair. And then he kicks, oh, that is nice composure by Polkinghorne to Messi. And Messi marks it. He's probably on his distance as well. Holy smokes, this kid Polkinghorne. Yeah, he's giving me the dark brown one. It's not the light coloured one. Fair dinkum. Polka's been everywhere. So Messi comes in. Brian Myers Messi comes in, hooks it around the body. Up. Oh, no, sprays this one. Not his best kick. And there's well done by Ron Marshall, who gets back. Polk looks like he's played 50 games already. Doesn't look out of place at all. I just wish he kicked those 2 goals. So Dangerfield getting ready. He's got his hamstring stuck. Well, he's done nothing to get his hamstring done. He's had 1 touch, man. What are you talking about? He's he's done, this bloke. He's giving me the shits as well. Ain't just Neil. Max Holmes picks it up in the midfield where he belongs. DeConey, Warple's been good this game. Warple inside forward 50. Silvani and Neil over Neil's head. Silvani gets the second effort. Oh. What are we going to do with this dumb fuck in the forward? St Kilda clear from half-back. Garcia inside. They've got numbers everywhere, St Kilda. This will be a goal. Handballed over the top. Yeah, Missy Higgins kicks the ball 100 rows back. Look at that. What an absolute moron, Missy Higgins. And you can leave me with a scarf because that ball is out of here. Holy smokes. So Missy Higgins on the board. And St Kilda go to 3-2-20 to 7-8-50. Could have had 4 goals already, yeah, could have. SA ball, Polkinghorne, yeah. I tell you what, if Butters, I've seen enough from Polkinghorne. If Port says we want Polkinghorne, you know what, Port Adelaide, you can go get nicked. If you want Polkinghorne in any Butters trade, go get nicked. Yeah, Higgins flog. Shit goal to cough up. So St Kilda in there. Warple, turnover. Oh, geez, that's a helicopter kick there. O'Connor. Humphrey. Oh, Humphrey last touch. Fuck me. So Hugo Garcia. Geez, he's been good tonight in the pink boots. It's the pink boots. It's the pink boots. Kicks the ball centre forward. Now we are speaking soccer terms here. Oh, it's 2-on-1 here. They're at the back again, Missy Higgins. Oh, Stewart. Well, that's poor. I don't know how they've stuffed that one up, but Missy Higgins was out the back. Who's on Missy Higgins? Lucky Tom Stewart was there, and he split the middle because that was an open goal again by Missy Higgins. But thank God Tom Stewart was playing the goalkeeper there. Humphrey's been average. How did Cats pick up all these guys? Look like stars with all these late picks here. You know what, Paul? You can get nicked if you want Polking on any kind of trade, mate. You can take Shannon Neal. You can take Patrick Dangerfield. Here's Danger here. Oh, he gets rock and roll, Danger, holding the ball. Holding the ball, the cod, the coin, the cherry. Here's Nasai Wanganeen. He's playing forward. Dangerfield looks sore. Look at this dickhead. I'd take him for a bag of chips, mate. Oh, Nas, that was really greedy by Nas. Oh, that's not the team thing. So Nas butchers his lines, trying to think he can kick from 70. And look at Dangerfield. I'm hurt. I've been tackled. I'm hurt. What's Chris got on about? What are you expecting, mate? It's holding the ball, dickhead. Score review. That's twice. Do these dickheads even look at the umpire? No wonder he can't fucking see. He's looking at the post. You moron. (3-3) 21 to 7-8 50. Danger needs to retire. Jai Clark has been good, to be fair. Jai Clark has been good. So Stewart dropped the beans. Oh, here comes St Kilda here. 3-on-1. Tom Stewart does really well. Oh, that is brilliant by Tom Stewart. He fucked up the kick, and then he just gives himself a big fist to himself. He made up for that, Tommy. Again, this quarter, this is like the first quarter. The first 10 minutes, Geelong dominated him. Second quarter, St Kilda on top. Weird. Warple. Sullivan. Ball up. Scotty not happy with the umps. Up Cats 10-3 to yeah, well, yeah, he's a fucking idiot, isn't he? Oh, free kick St Kilda in the 450 against Jack Henry. Well, Chris Scott's not going to be happy now, and Rowan Marshall, well within range. What was that for? What the fuck? What was that for? It's against Jack Henry, but the umpire said over the shoulder. Jack Henry didn't even touch him, you dickhead. What the fuck was that for? Ron Marshall comes in. He shouldn't miss this. Oh, dear. Wow, he's kicked it out in the fall. Holy smokes. But what was that? The umpire said over the shoulder. Henry didn't even touch him. Game has gone. The game's gone. They don't know what they're fucking doing, the umpires. Oh, Max Holmes tries to take on Missy Higgins. Oh, he just got away with it, Max Holmes. Holly Henry tries to take Mark of the Year. Mason Wood outside. Oh, that's bad. And a mark inside forward 50. And Missy Higgins is out. He looks hurt. That's really poor by Geelong there. So a shot after the siren, directly in front. And typical Max Holmes turnover from halfback. So it comes in. Oh, stinky kick. Fucking hell. Terrible by the Saints. Missy Higgins hurt. That is half time. So major ball winners, Bailey Smith 17 disposals, Warple with 16. Myers, Messi, has kicked 2. Polkinghorn really should have had 3. He's kicked the 1. So, but that quarter was all about one man. That was Jay Polkinghorn. No idea what that was for. I got no idea. So half time, we'll be back. It will take a short break. I'll tell you what, I'm going to say this right now. If there's any other Geelong dickheads out there defending Shannon Neal's performance, if I see any defence of Shannon Neal's performance after this game, though he could kick 10 in the fourth quarter, mate, he either has nudes of you or you're just fucking deluded. There's no excuse for his fucking game against Silvani. He's making him like his father. It's like his father's out there and not him. It's embarrassing. You've got nudes of Shannon Neal if you think he's done well this game so far. He's got nudes of you. That was a high fend from Holmes. Missy Higgins should have had a shot on goal. Just seeing some highlights of it. Look at that body work by Polkinghorn on Wilkie. Great body work. Yeah, you know what, Port? You can go get Nick, mate. He ain't going to be part of your trade. No fucking way, man. And at this point in time, I'm happy if Cameron doesn't return back this season. Oh, well, this kid's dynamite. This kid is absolute dynamite. Yeah, back after half time, folks. Alrighty, we're back. After half time, we are back. Is this chat supported by a host? I really hope so. I've been reading comments out all half, Guy Thomas. And any comment that you want to say, mate, I will read it out as well. So it's all good. So we're back after half time. St Kilda 3. Well, we'll do the home team first. 7-8-50 Geelong. St Kilda 3-3-23. Team's getting in position. Yeah, it is supported by a host because the host has been reading out the comments all night. You have a comment you want to say, the host, me, will read it out. But we do take breaks. You know, we can't be on here the whole game. We do have to take our breaks. But yeah. 7-8-50, St Kilda 3-3-23. Sorry, that should be, that doesn't add up. It should be 3-5-23. We're about to get underway. So Edwards comes down with it. Cleared by the Saints midfielder. Dangerfield picks the ball up. Can't even handball a 2-metre pass. Wilshere gets tackled. And Close almost gets his head whipped off. It's a free kick to Geelong. And it is now 12-2 free kicks, by the way. Holy fuck. Kicked inside forward 50. Nicely worked there by Mason Wood. Nice little intercept mark there. So Nass kicks the ball. Good kick by Nass to, I think, Owens, centre wing. And it goes out of bounds off the St Kilda forward. Centre wing. Polk 6 marks and the most half 6 marks, the most half on Derby by a cat. Woo! So on Derby, on debut by a cat. So ball inside 50 for St Kilda. Well done, Jack Henry. Missy Higgins is out there, so he must be fine. O'Connor is out there, he's fine. Men is out there, he's fine. And who else was injured? Dangerfield is out there, he's fine. So Bailey Smith to Mullins. Mullins kicks the ball in the corridor to Close. To Holmes. To Danger. There's Danger at half back. Wow. Okay, here's Neil. Come on, Neil, get up there. He hasn't even got an opponent. And he marks the ball 20 metres out. Well done, Dangerfield from half back. Wilkie is, well, to be fair, Wilkie had to deal with the 2-on-1 there. So where was Shannon Neal was all by himself. Jeez, and he almost dropped that as well, Shannon Neal. So shouldn't miss this. 20 metres out, slight angle, comes in, kicks the goal. And Geelong go to 8-8-56. St Kilda 3-5-23. Well done, Shannon Neal. Kicked the goal. Though he didn't have an opponent. But that's St Kilda's own problem. Silvani was nowhere there. I don't know what Silvani was doing. So there's Silvani there in the corridor. Well, he goes to well, he was chasing Shannon Neal, and then he's gone back to stand the mark when Close was there. That was poor by Silvani, to be fair. But Shannon Neal gets one. There's Nass getting a couple of touches early. Nass. Oh, he walks in. Oh, well, he's not had a good game. Oh, hasn't been paid. You're kidding me, umpire. Dangerfield gets rock and rolled. Garcia in there. Cleared by St Kilda. Not paid holding the ball. You're kidding me. He walks straight into Wiltshire. Wiltshire couldn't believe it. Atkins, Holmes to Wiltshire to Close. To Atkins. Oh, good pressure by Saints. Wiltshire Humphrey B. Bear, well done there. Good pressure by St Kilda. Oh, Humphrey B. Bear, go on, son. Oh, he beats 4. Humphrey B. Bear kicks the ball inside 50. Oh, he misses. Fuck. So, Cabaniti. Free kick to Cabaniti. He paid advantage, yeah. Oh, shit. Free kick to St Kilda. You're kidding me. Hallelujah. And Cabaniti. What a fucking idiot Cabaniti is. Another scrub. Just kicks it out on the full. So, turnover there. Geelong inside 50, close or kind of, sort of. 60 from goal. Neil gets picked up, picks up the ball, handballs to Dempsey. Dempsey now kicks it inside forward 50. Dempsey kicks it out on the full. Who's that getting a rub? Mark O'Connor getting another rub. Eight 957, 3-5-23. Hill, halfback, fullback, kicks it in the corridor. That's aggressive kick by Hill, but that has came off. Oh, well, Humphrey B. Bear came late. Look at the scratch marks on O'Connor there. That physio is going to work. Quick ball movement here by St Kilda. Mason Woods pushed up there. He kicks the ball inside 50. It's 3-on-1, and Marshall takes the mark. And he's going to be 15 metres out. He's going to come around the body here and kick the goal, I'd presume. So when Saints play attacking footy, they do look good. So Marshall doesn't really waste any time, comes around and kicks the goal. So 4-5-29. Back to 28 points. So, yeah, quick ball movement there by the Saints. It was much better from halfback. A very risky kick by Brad Hill, but your risk versus reward. And it came off. And they caught Geelong napping at the back there. So that's a couple of times. That happened last week against Geelong as well. So if you dare to dream through the corridor and you get it right, you can really expose the Cats. Yeah, Mitch Edwards was in no man's land there. So back in the centre, Marshall and Edwards again. Marshall gets the tap. Bailey Smith, oh, that's poor by the Saints midfielder there. Who was that? Bailey Smith clears inside forward 50. Shannon Neal gets out beaten by Silvani. There's Silvani again. He's acting like a prime Glenn Jakovic, Silvani. But a turnover here. And Sean Menner, right place, right time, kicks the goal. Oh, he's missed that. Well, he's literally very good there, Sean Menner. He's a bit like Bruce Willis. He's a bit like John McClane, always at the right place at the right time. Well, the wrong place at the wrong time if you're John McClane, but if you're a terrorist, he is at the right place at the right time. So St Kilda again, quick ball movement here, St Kilda. Shocking kick inside forward 50, but Marshall does well. Here come the Saints, and here's a mark here by the Bleach Bombshell. Don't know his name, but he's got Bleach Bomb on his hair, and that is, again, quick ball movement by the Saints, and Geelong could not stop it. They're like a Ginnivan lookalike there with the bleach hair. So apologies to him. I don't know his name. Campbell Lake, there we go. He's kicked 1 goal. He's played 6 games. Here he comes. 40 out, slide angle. Oh, like an absolute arrow. Straight. And he's kicked the goal. That was so. Two times St Kilda have gone quick ball movement, and 2 times they've caught Geelong napping. But he has to, doesn't he? You're behind 28 points. You have to play that way. Ross the boss. So margin Back to 23. Back to 4 goals. Clearances, 8-3 favour of Geelong, but they haven't scored from it, actually. Well, 1 point. They scored 1 point from 8 centre bounce clearances. See, Ross Lyon will look at that and think, oh, my defence is holding up. St Kilda with a clearance here. So they've been challenged here. Geelong. How do they respond? So inside, kind of, well, no, not a good kick, really. Max Holmes handballs that to O'Connor. He looks as slow as a snail's funeral. O'Connor, and he gets absolutely rock and rolled. Sorry, O'Sullivan gets rock and rolled, but it was a hospital handball by O'Connor. But he looked as slow as a snail's funeral. So DK and Ron Marshall kicked off the deck. Max Henry. Oh, Brad Hill with a little chip. Here comes St Kilda again. Not a good kick. And Ryan almost goes into the crowd. So they've been challenged here, the Cats. They've been challenged. They don't like it when you challenge them. They need a goal. They just need a goal to steady. That was the problem last week against the Giants. They couldn't get a goal when Giants build momentum. So they need the next one, the Cats. Owens and DeConey. Well done, Sam. Chris Scott looks a little bit nervous there. He's seen this movie before. Ross the Boss looks agitated as always. Bailey Smith, he's getting a long tag there. A lot of jumper punches there. Punches to the gut. I thought that's a free kick. See? If you don't go down, you won't know. Nasaya gets a clearance here. There's worrying signs here by Geelong. So they're just walking it out the last couple of clearances with the handball with St Kilda. Silvani, half-back. His kicking's been terrible, but not today. Kicks it to Lake. Lake handballs it. Inside 50, St Kilda go. And they find a target. Oh, probably just too far out. Comes in. Inside 50, deeper entry. Missy Higgins. Oh, Missy Higgins is down there. Flying Ryan. Oh, it kind of takes an age to get rid of it, but no one tackles him. Warple clears it. Max Holmes drops it. In fact, it was Shannon Neal who dropped it. What else is new? Geez, they're pressing here. St Kilda. Silvani comes in. Sam DeConey gets the fist. Well, they're under the pump here, the Geelong Cats. You're up by 28 points, 23 points, boys. Relax. Calm down. So this is the problem with Geelong. When you get momentum, they don't score, but they don't score the other way. Just need a goal here. Clark comes through, throws it almost. Henry leaves it behind. Mullins in there. Warple's in there. There's Max Holmes. He gets 3. Oh, turnover, Max Holmes. Half-back. Stewart. Oh, he misses it. Humphrey B. Bear. Flying Ryan gets his absolute neckhead ripped off by Tom Stewart. And that is a free directly in front, 10 metres out. We're going to pencil it in. Oh, done by Tom Stewart. Holy smokes. Bang, get that into you. Well, if you're going to give away a free kick, you might as well make him earn it. We're going to pencil it in. So they've kicked 3 in a row here, St Kilda. Tom Stewart coming off. So flying Ryan, he won't miss it. We've penciled it in. Comes in, kicks the goal. Well. 3 in a row. I think actually that's 4 in a row here. So 6-5, 41, 8-10, 58. Oh, fuck me. Remember we used to dominate premiership quarters here. So much mail on that. It was, yeah, he put a little bit of, but to be fair, Tom Stewart came in like a ball out of a gate. Need a clearance here, boys. Come on, need a clearance here. Need a clearance and an inside 50. DeConey, it gets out. Oh, yeah, well done, O'Connor. Sam. Oh, not a good handball. Bailey Smith. Turnover. Fuck's sake! Here comes St Kilda again. Advantage play. They're going to kick it here. Here's Missy Higgins. No, not a good kick inside forward 50. He was all by himself. Missy Higgins fucked up the kick. That wasn't good. And Geelong clear by Max Holmes. Max Holmes plays on, kicks the ball to Atkins. So you got to get a goal. Fucking move your ass forward. Humphrey beat Bear. That's good work rate by Humphrey. Come on, just need one goal to stop this momentum. So Humphrey switch kicks it here. Guthrie kicks the ball long. Oh, he's kicked it over. Oh, no. Oh, no. He's turned the ball over. Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, you selfish prick. Who was that St Kilda player? All he had to do was kick it to Missy Higgins and it was a walk-in goal. He went for glory. What a let-off. What a let-off. Holy smokes. Thank God. That was so. I don't know who it was, but you selfish cunt. What a huge let-off. Ross the boss can't believe it. Neil picks it up. Come on, Geelong. Hurt him the other way. Here comes Henry. Henry picks it up. Myers, snap kick. Dangerfield comes in. Dangerfield kicks the goal. Oh, that is a costly error by that St Kilda player. That is horrible. And if I was Ross the boss, I'd drag him. Absolute drag him. Well done, Dangerfield. And we've finally got a goal to stop the momentum. That was selfish. I don't know who the Saints... Someone in the chat can tell me. But that is selfish by that St Kilda play. You had Missy Higgins running into the goal. He would have walked it in. And he went for glory, blew his lines. I couldn't believe it. So well done, Danger. It was good work by Henry to Myers. And then Dangerfield. But that is a costly error. A costly. That's a 12-point turnaround. So Bailey Smith comes in, gets dragged to the ground. Number 43 for St Kilda. You're a selfish little prick. And you deserve to be dropped. Warple picks it up. That might have cost them the game. That's a huge let-off for us. But fuck me, we'll take it. Atkins in there. St Kilda just picked, but see, this is what, when you challenge Geelong, it's like your different teams out there. They capitulate. Warple's in there. Warple gets tackled. They can't even buy a clearance, Geelong. Bailey Smith is fighting, throwing punches. So I thought punches were banned. See, it's only until someone goes down like a baby, the umpire pays it. So St Kilda, another clearance here. Here comes the blonde bombshell, Lake. Oh, he does well, Lake. Puts it inside 50, but Henry's down there. Cooper Sharman's one of the more experienced players. I know who Cooper Sharman is by name. He's one of their most... He's not their most. He's still a young, but he's still... a lot of money, Cooper Sharman. It's unacceptable. So here comes St Kilda again, all over Geelong. Inside 50 they go. Missy Higgins down there. He lays a tackle on Clark. Clark throws it out. The blonde bombshell Lake kicks it. Oh, Nass picks it up and kicks a long bomb. Humphrey's down again. That's greedy by Nass. In fact, it might have been Hugo Garcia. Apologies to Nass. And 50-metre penalty against Missy, against the St Kilda player there. Greg Swan said, not many of those 50s get paid. It doesn't matter if there's 1 or 10, you idiot. They get paid. Dangerfield, now he can kick this. Dangerfield comes. Oh, what the fuck? That's Paddy. What the fuck, man? You're in range, mate. Why would you play on 10 metres further out? You idiot. They're just dumb. So boundary throw in, 8 minutes to go. Clearly this is St Kilda's best quarter by far. Sam DeConey comes out. Wilkie clears it. Oh, come on, Sam, get up there. Sam marks the ball. In fact, it's Dempsey. Wilkie's had a stinker. Look at Shannon Neal. Well, can you pass it to mate? Get the fuck. You've done nothing all game. Fuck off, mate. Let Dempsey kick the goal. Done a lot better than you, champ. So Dempsey, 30 metres out. Slight angle in the, well, not really in the pocket. Comes in. Probably even 25 out. Kicks the goal. Good work. Gee, that... Cooper Sharman, goodness me. That's it. He kicks that goal. The margin's back to 8 points. Now the margin's out to 22. Not 28. That's just unacceptable by one of the more experienced players. Not good enough. And he's let Geelong off the hook here. Look at that. Most goals by a winger this year. Dempsey is number 1 with 21 goals. So, another clearance by St Kilda. Here's Nass. Blonde bombshell Lakes in there. Turnover. O'Connor. Little kick. Oh. Yeah, good boy, Ollie. Yeah, much needed a goal, wasn't it? Oh, Mullins turns the ball over, a half back. So St Kilda with Nass. Shocking kick, Nass. Absolutely terrible. Smith, Lake's got him. DeConey, turnover here. Garcia, Marshall kicks the ball inside forward 50. Kicks it to space. Cooper Sharman's down there. Boy, does he need to make up for that. Oh, well, that's just poor by Sharman. Fuck me. Thank fuck we're not linked to that guy. Wilkie's down there. So Sharman misses the tackle, then he falls to ground. Mena, that's just a... You kicked it to a 2-on-1, Mena. Fuck me. St Kilda back in the turnover. It's just not good enough by Sean Mena. Turnover. St Kilda is that Lake, the blonde bombshell or the bleach bombshell. Lake kicks the ball long. Sharman there, drops the sitter. Jeez, he's a spud, that guy. And then look, he appeals for a free kick. He's an absolute spud, that dozer. Cooper Sharman. Thoughts on Winmar being stripped Hall of Fame? I'm all for it. He's a dog. Yeah, once you're in there, you should stay in there. It's for your on-field achievements. You know, it's like the Gary Ablett. Oh, there's Lake. Comes in. They're doing well in St Kilda. Oh, good smother there by, I don't know who that was, a Geelong player. Happened too quick. I think once you're in the Hall of Fame, it's for your on-field achievements. But Gary Ablett's not a legend. So at least they're consistent. So tap in Rowan Marsh. Oh, a goal here to St Kilda. A goal here to St Kilda. And before people say, oh, well, you're defending. No, he's a fucking, you don't hit a woman. He's stupid. You don't put your hands on a woman. He's a fuckwit for doing that. But once you're in the Hall of Fame for your on-field achievements, it should stay as an on-field achievement. But like I said, Gary Ablett, senior, not a legend. Ben Cousins, he's not in the Hall of Fame. Should be. So at least they're consistent with it. At least they're consistent with it. I think Winmar needs jail time, let alone getting his name taken off Hall of Fame. I'd rather see him get jailed, but that's a different conversation, isn't it? So ball in. Marshall's just been, oh, that should have been a free kick to Marshall. This is really concerning me now, these clearances. We haven't won a clearance all fucking quarter. Here comes St Kilda again. Go inside forward 50 again. Higgins out the back. Careful of Missy. Careful of Missy. Careful of Missy. Hugo Garcia's in there. Thank you. Good smother there. Important smother. Henry picks it up and clears. Dempsey playing full back. Takes a bounce. Kicks the ball out of there. Oh, well done, Ollie Henry. Fantastic. Silvani in front of the pack. If you put your hands on a woman, I reckon you should get fucking. If it's a DV domestic violence incident, I reckon you should get on the spot 5 years jail. But that's just me. So Edwards and Moran Marshall cleared there by Mena. Finally, we win a clearance. Bailey Smith down there, kicks the ball inside 50. Dangerfield. Oh, well done there by St. Defender. Messi. Myers down there. Dangerfield. Silvani. Still Dangerfield. See, his body can't go, Dangerfield. His body can't go. Four minutes left. Clearances. It says we've won 6. How's that fucking impossible? Tom Stewart. Well done, Tommy. Inside forward 50. Oh, Mena gets... Oh, he's dropped the Mena. Oh, but Marshall handballs it to Messi. Don't do that. He'll make you pay. Kicks around the corner, and that is all she wrote. That is a fatal mistake, and there's 2 that have done that, St Kilda. Cooper Sharman and Ryan Marshall. And boy, Geelong have made him pay as well. That is a terrible turnover by Ryan Marshall. He just handballed it straight to Messi. 10-10-76 to 7-6-48. And I feel St Kilda have been the far better team. And they're further out than what they were at half time. Yeah, well done, Messi. So, throw up. Another clearance to St Kilda. Nas Garcia kicks the ball inside forward 50. Missy Higgins falls over and Jai Clark takes the mark. It's unlucky. Oh, Jai Clark turns it over. That's a terrible place. Oh, the St Kilda player couldn't just mark it. Well, he spoiled it. Why would he spoil that? Maybe he couldn't reach it. He just played safety, but it's a throw in. 30 from St Kilda's goal. Marshall, Missy Higgins, Sharman. Oh, gets cold holding the ball. Jeez, he's had a dead set stinky. He's wearing a diaper and the diaper bag is full. Absolute stinky. So Brad Hill comes inside forward 50. Tom Stewart's down there, good smother there. Nasser's down there. Tom Stewart picks the ball up. That should be holding the ball. That's a 360 tackle almost. Guthrie down there. Hill grabs him. He's going nowhere. Why is Clark in the back line? He was in the back line against Cameron on grand final day. And boy, that worked out well, didn't it? St Kilda with another clearance. Mason Wood this time. Kicks the ball inside forward 50. And Tom Stewart just punches it out, deliberate as you want, but that is never deliberate. So they're a challenge, St Kilda, but I feel like the men is going into the room, so that is not good. But I feel like they've responded to Geelong, but it's forced errors by St Kilda. Cooper Sharman and Ron Marshall. Nas picks up the ball. Oh, there's Missy Higgins. He smothers it. Ball up. I don't think Geelong have played that good football this quarter. I think they've been terrible. and it's the forced errors by St Kilda. Like Sharman kicks that goal, they're only 8 points behind, and anything could happen. And if Ross the boss was any kind of coach, he'd drop Sharman. And I mean drop right now. He doesn't play the rest of the game. Because that's what I would do. I've coached fucking players that have done shit things and I've benched them. I don't give a fuck. No, and Sharman is, Liam Ryan drills Guthrie. Absolutely rock and rolls him. And the umpire says that is a fair tackle, but it's not prior, because as soon as he grabbed it, he got tackled. So St Kilda here, Max Holmes, Warple, get rid of it. Wiltshire, Max Holmes, handballs it to no one. He handballs it to thin air, Max Holmes. St Kilda in there, they clear it. Dempsey. Still in there. Henry's going to pick it up. Henry. He gets rid of it just in time. Bailey Smith running. One bounce, Bailey Smith. He takes a second bounce, Bailey Smith, and for the Simmons side. He goes inside the 450 Smith. Neil, finally, he outmarks. Hallelujah. He outmarks Silvani. And then kicks the ball in. And there's Polkinghorne. And well done, Bailey Smith. I'd trade you for Butters in a heartbeat, but good play, Bailey Smith. You're always negative, aren't you, Lucas? So here's my man, Polkinghorne. I'm going to pencil this in. I've penciled it in. Here comes Polkinghorne. With a drop punt, comes in. He's missed again, Polkinghorne. He hasn't got his boots on. He's going to get fucking dropped for this. Because that's what Chris Scott will do. He'll drop him. Because he hasn't kicked straight. Fuck's sake. Bazrod a run. That was filthy, yeah, fucking hell. So Silvani and Neil, Silvani out marks it, fuck me. Not paid, he doesn't pay it. Or maybe the umpire put some sympathy for Neil, clearing at St Kilda from the ball up. He throws that to almost the back of his head there. He gets drilled, Warple drills him. That'll be looked at for sure. O'Sullivan comes in, handballs a long handball to Edwards, Garcia, Warple, Bailey Smith from the pocket, Wilkie and Polkinghorne. Wilkie does enough, and it's going to be 3/4 time. Actually, he can't drop Polkinghorne because Cameron's not playing next week either. But I need Polkinghorne to kick these. So why even bother throwing it up? Because as soon as the umpire throws up, the whistle's going to go, or the siren. And the siren does go. What the fuck is Warple doing? The St Kilda players are not happy with Warple. They are filthy with Warple. What has happened there? Well, they're pointing at him. I'll get back to your positions, you dickheads. Look at fucking Brad Hill and Rowan Marshall. So here's a replay here. Warple tries to milk a free kick then. I'll take that back. He deserves that's stupid by Warple. Well, that'd be a fine. That's clear simulation there by Warple. Trying to milk a free. Fuck me. Clark has been good tonight, but he should be in the midfield here. So 11-11-77 Lord Nielsen. Jeez, I love saying that. I might need to get that soundboard of the 3AW days to 7-6-48. Bailey Smith's been fantastic this game. But the big story here was Cooper Sharman. It was a 2-on-1 situation. Sharman was running inside the forward 50. Missy Higgins was out in the back, gone. All you had to do was handball it, kick it to him along the ground, along the air, anything. He had all the time in the world, and Cooper Sharman says, "Nah, not today, Missy. Your singing stinks, and I'm going to go for glory." And he blew his lines, absolutely blew it. That's a big talking point because they kicked that, the margin's back to 8 points, and then this is a whole different watch-along. I'd be screaming, moaning, bitching, complaining. So make sure Cooper Sharman gets a bag of fruit or a bag of lollies, something. Give him something, man. Right, we'll be back after 3/4 time. All right, so we are back. The umpire throws it up. 28 points the margin. St Kilda get the clearance. 1 bounce. 2 bounces. Goes to inside forward 50. Terrible kick. That is the story of St Kilda's day. Too many Indians, not enough Cowboys. Just had to lower your eyes and find the target. So Tom Stewart from fullback. Well done, Tom. Neil, at least Neil's running and gunning now. 3/4 too late, mate. Better late than never. So well done there. Clark, Polkinghorn. Well done, Polkinghorn. No, Dangerous. He's fucking... Dangerous done, man. He's fucking done. Useless. So, well done, Jack Henry takes an intercept mark over Silvani. Inside forward field, just 70 from Geelong's goal. Messi's too far out. And does a little chip kick. Oh, that's not Messi's best kick. Henry, loses his feet, Ollie Henry. Fucking hell. So kick forward by St Kilda. There's Messi again. Good work rate by Messi. Bailey Smith inside forward 50. And Dangerfield nowhere there again. Fuck me. Oh, boy. St Kilda clear. It's barely 15. Wilkie from halfback. Centre wing now. Kicks it out on the full. Oh, that's out on the full, you dickhead. Oh, the umpires are cooked. They're fucking cooked. So, St Kilda, they got men out everywhere here. It's a 2-on-1. They can't muck this up again. Silvani drops the sitter. Wowee. Holy smokes. Silvani dropped the sitter. That's poor by Silvani. Silvani's hurt. Oh, the ball goes inside forward 50, but Silvani's down on his knees. Get up. What are you doing, man? Oh, that's poor by Silvani. If he's winded, well... So Messi, not a good kick, Messi. And Mason Wood just kicks it out. Hi, Jazelenko says, Crow's girl. Ross the boss about to lose his mind in that box. So DeConey and Marshall got it. St Kilda, another clearance. No, Geelong there was a free kick. Free kick to the Saints player. 60 out from goal. Hurry up, dickhead. Kicks the ball inside forward 50. Silvani's now playing forward. So he's done the damage on Neil, and now he's playing forward. That's his job done. Silvani will probably still beat Neil with the injury here. Well, he won't anymore because he's playing forward, isn't he? So that job's done. So Neil is on their third best defender. That he'd be on there because Wilkie wouldn't be playing on him. Max Holmes, underground handball to Stewart. Stewart clicks it clear. Picked up there by Saints. Bailey Smith's in there. Well done, Bailey Smith. Well done. Dangerfield gets rock and rolled, tries to bury his way through. Oh, he gets a free kick for a push in the back. High factual opinion. So Dangerfield kicks the ball long. There's Polkinghorn and Wilkie. So there you go. Neil is playing on a third defender. Polkinghorn brings the ball to ground. All Saints players there mop up the mess. Brad Hill, turnover. Atkins, Bailey Smith. Come on, get it down to Polkinghorn. Get it down there. Polkinghorn, Bailey Smith, 1-2. Polkinghorn's going to mark. Polkinghorn lets it go. Polkinghorn lets it go. And Bailey Smith kicks the goal. I thought Polkinghorn was going to mark it in the goal square, and he just says, I'm going to pull out of this. Are you watching, Cooper Sharman? That's how you play as a teammate. And Geelong go to 12-11. Well done, Bailey Smith. To 12-11-83. 7-6, 48 St Kilda. Well, that's nice by Paul. I thought Pockingham was going to mark that in the goal square. Was about to lose it. He just lets it go, doesn't he? That's a team player. There you go. There's Pockingham. Will I mark it? No, I'm going to leave it. So Warple gets a clearance. Close gets through. And Bailey Smith's on the phone to Chris Scott there. Yeah, well done, mate. Good effort. Well done. Yeah, well done. So Max Holmes bursting out the middle. Max Holmes. Oh, Max Holmes is injured. Oh, fuck. That didn't look good. Is that a hamstring? I hope not. He's down. He's done a hamstring. He's done a hamstring, Max Holmes. You're kidding me. Yeah, fuck. St Kilda clear inside forward 50. That is not good for Max Holmes. He can't even move. He is done, Max Holmes. He is done. He is done. He's in a lot of pain, Max Holmes. Yeah, that's a hamstring, and they're going to stop play. That is an awful injury. And he's going to come off. He can't even walk. That is a bad one. When you do, in fact, it might. Is it his knee? Is it his knee? Is it a knee? Let's see. Oh, wow, it is his knee. Is it? It's his knee. Oh, no. Well, that's not good. That's not good. Scratcher's been called, but Max Holmes is going to walk this off. He's got a horrible history with hamstrings, Max Holmes, but it's not a hamstring. It's more lower leg. It might be actually... It might actually... Yeah, the ankle. It might actually be the syndesmosis. That might be the Zach Butters injury that Zach Butters got, the syndesmosis. He's putting no weight. Yeah, it's not hamstring. It's more knee, ankle. But he's got a horrible history with hamstrings, Max Holmes. But that's more syndesmosis like Butters. That is not good news. So Henry kicks a goal. Well done, Ollie Henry. Apologies for not getting excited. But that's not good news for Max Holmes. So that could possibly be the Zach Butters syndesmosis, and that could be a season, depending on the grade. That's just not good. That's not good. Crows Girl says stuff Butters. Stuff Butters, who cares? So, well, out of those injuries, the hamstring, the knee, and the syndesmosis, I'd rather be the syndesmosis. Well, I'd rather be nothing. I'd rather just be a sprain. But I'd rather be a syndesmosis because if it's a hamstring, he has a horrible reputation of hamstrings, Max Holmes. And if it's not, and if it's a knee, it could be ACL, and I don't want that. So maybe the syndesmosis is a good sign if it is, maybe, compared to an ACL or a high-grade hamstring. Yeah, see, with those syndesmosis, when you do them, you're in a lot of pain. You go up straight away, don't you? You just say, get me off. It just, yeah, it feels like that, doesn't it? So, back to the game. Geelong. We kicked a goal, didn't we? I've got to change the scoreboard. So Geelong in the corridor here. Clark inside forward 50, kicks it to Neil. Good spoil there by Cabaniti. Oh, and he pays the free kick to Neil. I don't know what for. It seemed like a good spoil to me. Fuck me. So let's see here. He got the ball. What are the fucking what do these umpires watch? He clearly got the ball there. So Shannon Neal comes in. He shouldn't miss this really. I know he's a long way out, but he's literally a deadite. Comes in. Oh, it's a shocker. Absolute. Well, that's probably some justice. Oh, Dempsey's marked it. Dempsey's marked it. Well, it was a stinking kick by Neal. And Dempsey's came up and said, nah, well, Neal's actually going to get credit for the goal assist there, to be fair. Neal's going to get that as a goal assist. Dempsey's going to come around the body. Why would you do that when you're 20 metres out? I have no idea. I love it if he fucked up and blew his lines. Comes in, kicks the goal. Hilarious. Shannon Neal gets a goal assist for that. So I guess that's something. And they go to 14-11-95. This game was never in doubt, was it? It was never really. It could have been so different with Cooper Sharman if he didn't blow his lines and didn't go for glory. But ever since that Cooper Sharman fuck up, it's been all Geelong, hasn't it? And I said Geelong by 35. What's the margin? 50 points, isn't it? Or 45. Yeah, that's not a free kick against Neal. That's not a free kick. But Neal does get the goal assist technically, so that's something. 14-11-95, 7-6-48, 13 minutes left to play. See, that's a 6-6-6 rule. So the umpire just look. So that's Sean Manor there. So he just said to Sean Manor, move it on. Is he going to give him a 6-6-6 for that? And he does. So 6-6-6 warning. Ryan Marshall takes it out the ruck inside forward 50. Sharman picks it up. Here's Missy Higgins. Missy Higgins won't. Oh, Missy Higgins. No, not Missy's night, is it? It's not his night. It was his night, but Cooper Sharman burnt him. Oh, intercepted half back there. He's kicked it straight to Silvani. And Silvani's going to kick a goal here. That was, fuck me. Oh, there's your weekly Geelong turnover from half fucking back. Dickhead, man. And Silvani kicks the most easiest of goals. He couldn't believe it. Silvani wasn't even trying to mark. He was just guarding fresh air, and we kicked it straight to Silvani. Unbelievable. There's your weekly Geelong turnover at half fucking back. Well, at least we're in front by 50 points to not worry about it, but there it is. If Sharman passed and they got a goal, would have been a 10-point game, mate. Yeah, there you go, see? 10-point game. Yeah. But who kicked that? Who kicked that? Who was that? Ross the boss going mental. Mate, you kicked the goal. What's your problem? He's broken the phone. The phone's broke. Here comes the new one. Plug and play. No, he's got the headset on. He's had to get the headset on. Who was that dickhead from full back that turned the ball to Silvani? I haven't seen it. Someone in the comments put it down. Who was it? It ain't Max Holmes this time. So Cabaniti and Neal playing in front, gets out-bodied by Cabaniti, and it comes off Neal's foot outside on the floor. Fuck. That was pathetic. Amazing what an injection of youth does. Welcome, legend Peter Buckley Paul. Legend, this bloke. Yes, no, I agree with you. We've played young kids. We're forced to have young kids. And boy, they've done well. I just wish Polkinghorn would have kicked his goals. Atkins handballs it to O'Connor. Back to Atkins. Anyone want to kick it, boys? Oh, they fucked that up as well, Geelong. Fucking hell. Kick the goal, boys. Forget about the stat sheet. You're having a better night. I am, Jenna. I'm having a much better night. But, yeah, good win. No, it was never in doubt, Peter. Never in doubt, mate. I'll see you on mixed streamed. I'll see you on the mixed stream tonight, legend. So from half back, I still don't know who turned that ball over at halfback because I was looking at the screen. It was Jai Clark. Of course it was fucking Clark. It ain't Max Holmes, it's Jai Clark. There we go. Thank you. See, I know. I'll find out. People will tell me. Oh, Brad Close is holding his knee. Well, that's all we need. So St Kilda here. Do I need to change the score? 8-7. 8-7. Apologies. So Humphreys, Messi handballs it to Patrick. Patrick kicks it. Oh, you're kidding me. There's Polking on again. Go, son. He's marked it. How about that by Polking on? Now stay calm. Go back. Kick the goal, son. You've done everything right, but your kicking's a little bit off. You're literally a dead eye in the VFL. Calm down. We'll bring you home, baby. Oh, he dropped it as well. He got away with that Polking horn. He dropped a little one there. But calm down. Show some composure. So it's going to come around the body from the pocket. Oh, yes! There we go. 2 goals to Polkinghorn. Fantastic. The Polkster. Just had to show a little bit of Oh, we're back. We're back. Jesus Christ. Polkinghorn has done that well. He's blown up my internet. I had this problem on Tuesday night with my late night stream. The internet gone, but we're back. Jesus. Polkinghorn has blown up my internet. No, we've lost coach. The Poke, yeah, J Polk. Where's Lucas gone off? Yeah, I had the same problem with when Mick was on my stream. And coach has hit the casino already. Not yet. Yeah, Janet thought that was funny. But we're back. Sorry, we are back. He's been that hot, Polkinghorn. He's disabled my internet. But we're back. Shit. Mr. NBN. Kiri's watching this. I need your help. Sort out my fucking internet, man. Meanwhile, back at the cricket. There's Polkinghorn again. Jeez, my internet's going to go haywire. Misses the handball, and Brad Close can't get there. Oh. All right. Whew. Coach, you can't back. You can blame it all on Neil. He was flexing, then you lost connection. So Saints go forward. Good mark there by Clark. So the sad news here, Max Holmes, it looks like a possible syndesmosis injury, what happened to Butters. And that's going to be out for the season. Fucking hell, we are the walking wounded with our injuries. So that means we'll bring back Martin and Colajasny. Colajasny will just come back in, won't he? We're going to have Colajasny at halfback against Collingwood. Collingwood laughing at it already. And Geelong here, just time waste is poor by St. Kilda. I think they've been dreadful, St. Kilda. This is why I picked Geelong comfortably by 30 plus. Because they stink. They absolutely stink, this team. They were no threat tonight, even though we made 7 changes. Never a threat. Because look at this. Look at this. See, I had Geelong by 32. Kiri had him by 11. Kiri was shit nervous. I said to Kiri, mate, it's all good. They're rubbish. Ross the Boss is the most outdated coach in the league. Look at the sign that girl was hiding up. A red footy. Get the footy. Mate, you're 4 quarters too late. You should have done that in the first. Here comes Edwards, Bailey Smith. Another 30 touches for Bailey. Ringer Rosie. No, Connor's not playing, but he might get a sack down there. Neil picks it up. Pick it up, Neil. No, he gets pushed over by a 4th defender. Fuck me. Brad Hill, Silvani, back to Hill. Here come the Saints. The blonde beach bombshell, Lake, kicks the ball long and picked up by the St. Kilda player. And what the fuck is that? What is that by number 23, St. Kilda? Why would she kick around the body? You're directly in front, mate. They got spuds out there. Look at Ross Lyon throwing the headset. They got spuds, mate. Clark is best game for the club. 11 intercept possessions. Fuck knows how many marks. Bailey Smith was running like the wind. Run like the wind, Bullseye. Good Toy Story. Could get onto it. Meanwhile, Humphrey B. Bear just casually pushes it over. You're a dickhead if you give that deliberate. Look at this umpire. Look at this wanker. Don't you dare. Gives it all the all clear. Oh, I would have just lost it then. See, I'm nervous with umpires because they're deliberately trying to make themselves look big. Just try to stamp a little bit of authority into the game. Look big and strong. They make me nervous, these dickheads. So, and then St. Kilda have got the rough end of the stick tonight. Let's be fair. Mason Wood picks it up. Mullins, he gets rock and rolled. Dangerfield back on. He's got about 100 bandages of doing absolutely sweet FA. Well done, Atkins. Gets in there. Oh, Tom DeConey gets rock and rolled by... oh, shit. Mena's got ice on the hamstring. Fuck. That does not look good. Dangerfield, turn around. Come on, move your ass, Dangerfield. Look at him. He's slow as... He's like concrete boots. Look how he moved there. It was like he was in fucking concrete. Finished, man. You want to play game 400? You're kidding me. Ori's dropped some mark, picked up there by the St Kilda. Here's the bleach bombshell, Luke Lake Campbell. He does well, actually. He gives it a red-hot crack, this kid, with all due respect. So forward goes St Kilda. Here's Flying Ryan. Kicks the ball up, and Bailey Smith gives away a free kick and then throws the ball away. There you go. There you go. There's a little bit of authority from the umpire. He's 50-metre penalty. Yeah, well done, umpire. You wanker. You absolute wrongin'. Wrongin'. So Bailey Smith threw the ball away, but it landed near him anyway. So what's the problem? Oh, he was aggressive. He threw the ball aggressively. What a dickhead, that umpire. Moron, man. So Geelong, they moved to 7th. Big deal, so what? They'll go to 8th if Footscray can beat Gold Coast. So they're still in a wild card game, Geelong. They would technically play St Kilda. Game's gone. The game is gone. So if the finals were this week, we'd play St Kilda. But it wouldn't be in Geelong, it'd be at MCG. And that'd make me nervous. So Nasiah, Warple, though St Kilda have been terrible, they'll probably win next week, whoever they've got. DeConey, you see, this is why I don't rate Ross the boss. He plays too defensively. This team can't play defense. He's got players that don't run back. He's got players that don't defend, that don't tackle. His players rather prefer a camp. I reckon if you put Damien Hardwick in this team, I reckon these players would really flourish under Damien Hardwick. Like, he's a fuckwit, but under that kamikaze style, I reckon St Kilda would do well. So here's Oris. He passes it off to Flying Ryan. Flying Wire, and no one near him. He's going to walk in and kick the goal. Oh, he kicks it 10 rows back as well, Flying. I don't know why they do that. What statement are you trying to do? He just belts it 10 rows back, Flying Ryan. Kicks the goal. 68. I suppose I better update Geelong's score as well. O'Connor getting, can you just, he's been getting a rub on that quad all night, O'Connor. How about just take him off? The game's done. So Manners on ice. Max Holmes ankle wear, syndesmosis, fuck. So here comes Saints again. Warple. Henry, walking wounded. It worries me against Collingwood because they're wounded, Geelong. Like if they've lost, I think Mena's gone for a week. You don't ice the hamstring for no reason. And no Max Holmes, fuck. So Brad Hill comes along. Here's Flying Ryan. Takes the mark, 45 out, on an angle near the pocket. So that Collingwood game is big. And here comes his mate Nass. And yeah, Mullen's nowhere near him, can't defend. Nass will come around the body. Nas does that. Nas kicks the goal easy as you like. So a bit of wallpaper over cracks for St Kilda on the scoreboard. O'Connor's fucking, yeah, he's useless anyway. Hence why I said Holmes and Manor. I didn't mention O'Connor. So no Manor and no Connor for Collingwood. Fuck. Yeah, we cough up some. Yeah, we do, don't we? We actually do, to be fair. Oh. So Geelong's run home. Melbourne at the MCG. Forget that. We're not going to beat Melbourne. We're not going to beat Melbourne at the MCG. That's done. And then we got Collingwood. That's a huge game for us. And then it gets easy with North, Essendon, and Richmond. Geez, here comes St Kilda again. They go inside forward 50, and there is a mark taken inside forward 50 there. So they've kicked about 4 in a row here, the Saints. Probably won't matter, but the finish is not good enough, guys. Jezza85 says, pathetic finish. When do you play Pies? Yeah, 2 weeks. So we've got Melbourne next week. I don't think we'll beat Melbourne at the G. And then Collingwood, that's a big game. So they kick. No, he missed. So that Collingwood game is absolutely massive. Absolutely massive. It is massive. Because I don't think we'll beat Melbourne. They're undefeated at the G, Melbourne. They've turned that place into fucking... They've turned that place into prime Tassie. Like with Hawthorn, where you just don't lose down there to Hawthorn at Tassie. Though incidentally, Melbourne did do that. Incidentally. Here comes St Kilda again. This is not good signs here. Oh, there's players everywhere. They can ruffle this. Take your pick. Here's Orange. Orange, he's blown his... Goodness gracious me. Nasser's down there. Well, that sums up St Kilda's night. Again, a 2-on-1, just like Cooper Sharman. And he's blown his lines. Well, not good enough. Not good enough. I'm going to fix up the scoreboard here. I've got to fix up the scoreboard. So Geelong win. Easy win in the end. Some people were nervous because of the changes. I wasn't. St Kilda, they haven't won here. They've only won 2 games since 1988. I was not worried one bit. Hence why I said... There's a song, Max Holmes on crutches. That is not a good sign. Wowee. So Lockie Schultz was on crutches. He was a syndesmosis, but he was low grade. Butters was high grade. So what grade is this? The way that Max Holmes felt immediate pain, it looks like it was high grade and it could be season. Fuck. Yes, Jeanette. We got Melbourne and Collingwood. Yeah, so that Collingwood game's massive because we're not going to beat Melbourne. So the worst we can do is 8th. So we're not even in the top 6. This win doesn't even help us. So we gotta somehow win one game, either Collingwood or Melbourne somehow, because we've got a very good 3 weeks, an easy 3 weeks after Collingwood. So we play North, Essendon, and Richmond, and 3 of those games. 2 of those 3 at home. So we have to steal one against Melbourne or Collingwood. The post-game live has started. We're going to put the link in the description. You can come on and have your say. Hopefully someone comes on. Well, I hope it's Melbourne. Yeah, well, no, I don't think it's Melbourne. I think they're better than us. Be a big test for Melbourne, though. Big test for Melbourne. Hang on a sec. I'm just going to go away a little bit just for a second here. Hang on. All right. Okay. I doubt Mr. NBN will come on because Mr. NBN, it's a Thursday night and he has to be in bed by 9. Because he does 5 to 8. He does 9 to 5. And if he's watching, he should come to my house first thing in the morning and fix my fucking internet. That would be nice. But we'll see. We'll keep going for 10 minutes. The link is in the chat. Come in, enjoy yourselves. Speak your mind. What impressed you? What didn't impress you? I'll stay around for 10, 15 minutes. How many? We're 2 hours and 50 minutes in. I'll stay around for the 3 hours. And if someone comes in, well, they will dictate the show. How did my multi go? It's all about the multi, isn't it now? I had Nass at 25 disposals. I had Brad Hill at 25. Nass only got 21. Brad Hill got 23. Max Holmes got injured. So, yeah, it wasn't my night with the multi either, unfortunately. But that's all right. We'll take the win. See, why the fuck are Channel 7 interviewing Warple and fucking Mullins? I want to hear from Polkinghorne. I want to hear from him, the fucking new guy. I don't give a shit about Warple. I don't give a shit about Mullins. Mullins did fuck all that game. Oh, he kept Nast at 25. Yeah, so what? I don't want to hear from him, man. No one gives a fuck about Warple. He hasn't played for 10 weeks. He's been sitting on the VFL. He's only in because of injuries. And Channel 7 are all over him like right on rice. Come dine with me with fucking James Warple. It was a good win by the Cats, but it was predictable. It was predictable. Oh, Mick's on. I didn't know Mick's on. Well, tell Mick to come on my stream. ND stream, we come on my stream. Actually, hang on. There's Max Holmes in a moon boot on crutches. That is not a good state. It's fucking terrible. That looks like a high-grade syndesmosis like Butters. That is 8 weeks. Not good enough. Congratulations on winning tonight, Lucas. Thank you, mate. If Daz is around, now Daz was going to come on my stream, but last night, or not last night, on the Tuesday stream, the late night stream. Unfortunately, I was going to bed as soon as he comes on. So I promised Daz, if he comes on, I'll put him on straight away. So Daz, if you're around, mate, I'll put you on straight away. Only Jeanette, yes, not good for Max Holmes. Warple he was all right. That's fine. But I want to hear from Polkinghorne, man. Not Warple. I'm sick of hearing from fucking Warple. I've been hearing Warple's name for 6 weeks. Oh, why is he playing VFL? I want to hear from Polkinghorne, man. That's his fuck. Piss off Shannon Neal and put Polkinghorne there. Next season, Cameron and Polkinghorne. Done and done. Because you can find 100 Shannon Neals, but you can only find one Polkinghorne. I will tonight. but I want to stay on this stream for a while. So we'll just do a post-game wrap-up here. I'll go to 3 hours, depending if people want to come on. But I'll stay on this channel for a little bit. Just waiting for Geelong to get in the rooms to sing the song. Anytime, fellas. So you go up to the crowd in your game, but when it comes to gather rounds, when I was fucking watching, you don't even come up to the crowd. So is Matt going to have a stream tonight? Or was it just Mick? Magpie Chronicles. Yeah, see, Mr. NBN's in bed. He's not going to come on. I'll play Mick's stream in the YouTube.
He's an absolute star, man. He'll die out on the ground.
Of course. There's our man Rocco. Straight away, Rocco's in. Would you trade Big Stretch for the big kahuna? Yeah, I need Josh Tracy. I need Josh Tracy in. Oh, Bo's on there as well. Even Bo's on there. Hi, Lucas. Must be happy with the result. Yes, I am very happy with the result. It's predicted, though. It was predicted, but it is, I believe, mate. Yeah, I'm watching Mick stream now on YouTube. So thank you. If you want to pop in Ray of Sunshine, you're welcome to do that. The link's in the description. Well, not description, in the comments. I've pinned them. But yeah, happy with the result. Not happy with the injuries. More injuries. Looks like Max Holmes is gone for the season, which is not good. Sean Menna has a hamstring, so that could be anything. Here's the song here. From time to time, Macadamia Park. So, yeah, not happy with the injuries. And we've lost Max Holmes and maybe Sean Menna. Who's in for Holmes? Who's in for Menna? See, no, Nevitt has to come in. I'd say Nevitt and Stevens. I like to see Nevitt and Stevens. If I see Jack Martin or fucking Collar Jasny, I'm going to go mental. He's played kids tonight. Now, it is forced because of the injuries, and the kids have not let him down. Yeah, it's St Kilda, and they've only won 2 games at Cardinia Park since 1988 or something. But it is, the kids did not let them down, especially Jay Polkinghorn. So I'd like to bring in Stevens and Nevitt. I don't think they'll beat Melbourne. I'm not. That's a stream where they could lose. I'm not going to have a meltdown because in my head, I'm going to pick Melbourne because they're undefeated at the G. I think their depth right now, our depth is being tested, and I think they're better. From player to player, they're better. But yeah, for O'Connor, we don't really care about O'Connor, to be fair, but he's injured as well. Yeah, not a good time for injuries. Yeah, terrible time, especially for Max Holmes. Yeah, Nevitt and Stevens here, don't mind that. So I don't think we'll beat Melbourne anyway. With the players that we've got available, I don't think we'll beat Melbourne. So I'd play Stevens. I'd play Nevitt. I'd rest Dangerfield. Rest him. But they won't because he's a captain. Tanner Brunner. Yeah, if Brunner is back, I'd bring him for Danger. I'd want to rest Danger for that. That Collingwood game is so important. It's so important. When is that Melbourne? I'll have to check. When is that Melbourne game? I see Melbourne, yeah, so it's not like Melbourne are playing it, so it's a Friday night, but it's not like Melbourne's playing on a Sunday, so they're playing on a Saturday. So we get 2 extra day breaks, but they also get a 6-day break. So it's no big deal. So yeah, if it was Thursday, that might be different, but yeah, it's a Friday night game. Mr. NBN will be for that, but he can't, Kiwi can't come on tonight. Yeah, I'd bring in Bruno for danger, and I'd bring in Stevens and Nevitt for Max Holmes and Mena. So if we bring in 2 kids and we lose that game, I don't want Chris Scott to be spooked. I don't want him to be spooked by that. You just have to. No coach accepts they're going to lose when they go into a game, but you have to at least accept that, and you might lose. So you can't say, let's say they lost to Melbourne. If they beat Melbourne, well, fuck, then we're back, and then we should beat Collingwood, and then we've got a soft 3 weeks after that, very soft 3 weeks. But you lose to Melbourne. That Collingwood game is so crucial. It's so crucial. And if you lose to Melbourne anyway, top 6 gone, because Melbourne's a game ahead in front of you. So is Holmes Syndesmosis? Yes, it looks like that. And it looks like a high grade. Because he was in a moon boot and he was on crutches. So they don't want him. The crutches means they don't want him putting pressure on that foot. But the moon boot means when he does put pressure on that foot, at least he's got a moon boot on. So that's a bad one. It's a real bad one. I hope not. I hope it's just a spray. I hope it's just an ankle spray. He misses 2 weeks or a week. But it doesn't look like it. You don't put yourself in a moon boot and crutches over a high ankle sprain. Maybe crutches, yes, but not a moon boot as well. That's a bad injury. That's a bad injury. Perhaps Scotty should give Max his own ankle. Yeah. Yeah. Surgically repair it. Oh, but knowing Chris Scott, Max Holmes will play. Will play, even though if he has got a high syndesmosis injury. Knowing Chris Scott, he'll probably play him. He'll play Mena. Fuck it. Mena's got a slight tear. That's all good. You go out there. You can still man the mark. Fuck it. He'll still play. He'll still play. Millsy, we may never lose again. Oh, don't say that. We may never lose again. Nothing like beating a contender team like the Saints. Lucas, Pies or Blues? We always shit the bed against the Pies, yeah. Oh, whether it's Pies or Blues, we always, yeah. Or St Kilda at Marvel. When we see, this is funny. So if finals were this week, we'd play St Kilda again. It'd be our home game, but it wouldn't be in Geelong. It'd be the MCG. And they'd fucking probably win that. Despite us spanking them by 40 points, they'd probably fucking win that. It's hilarious. Fucking hilarious. That's how stupid the game's gone. That's how stupid the game's gone. If finals were this week, we'd be playing St Kilda in a wild card game because they're 10th and we're 7th. And because 7th plays 10th, 9th plays 8th. But it'd be a home game, but it wouldn't be in Geelong. That's how stupid they are. That's how stupid it is. And they'd probably beat us, St Kilda. I'm surprised Scotty didn't leave Jez in the... That's it. I'm surprised he didn't leave Jez in the ruck tonight. That's it. Ray of Sunshine says, well, Schultz and Collingwood may out be for 4 weeks. with his ankle, and that looked bad. So yeah, but that's a low rate. That's a low rate. That's a low grade one. You know, Butters, that's a high grade one. That's the difference is 4 weeks. So like I said, I'd like it to be an ankle sprain. That'd be fantastic. But if it's syndesmosis, yeah, hopefully it's just a low grade one. But it looked pretty bad because he had the same pain as Butters. You know, with Schultz, I think didn't Schultz from memory walked off? He actually walked off. With Butters came straight off. He was carried off. Same with Holmesy. If Holmes was an Essendon player, he would. Oh, what the? Pin it, you dickhead. Yeah, there we go. Because the symbol was blocking what you said, but I had to pin it. If Holmes was an Essendon player, he would have had the worst version of the ankle. Yeah, well, if he was an Essendon player, he'd be out for 10 years. It's a bit like half the list at Essendon. They feel like they've been out for a decade. They're all in their 30s. Yeah, well, injuries hasn't been kind to Essendon, have they? But you blame your performance manager for that. It's got nothing to do with players. It's got nothing to do who you draft. It's your manager. That's management. A good high performance manager worth his weight in gold will have no injuries. And when I mean no injuries, everyone's going to get injuries, but minimal injuries. Like Freo, they've only had a couple of injuries. Young, I think that's about it. So Sarong missed early games, but they've had a clean bill of health, Freo. So a good high performance manager will have minimal injuries. A bad high performance manager, you'll get injuries galore. So I'd blame the high performance for injuries. I should know. I fucking studied it for 2 years. And that sport scientist shit. What a waste of 2 years that was. Fuck me. Studied that for 2 years, sports scientist, and it's the most overrated thing in the AFL. Got certificates. Got coaching certificates. I should have done a level 3. I should have done a national coaching. Sadly, I didn't play cricket for my state, so I can't get that. I played reserve games for my state a long time ago, but reserve games don't count. So, you didn't like it? No, I didn't. No, because I was fucking. This was a decade ago. You know, I started cricket when I was 13. Before that, even when I was like 11. But I got into a high performance club at 13 at a junior academy for a high performance club. And I grew up through the junior system. And then I played ones, the A graders, the ones, which was a state below state cricket. And I was there for 10 years working my ass off. And a selector said to me, "Yeah, you're too slow, mate. You're never going to play state. Give it up." He didn't say give it up, but I gave up. And then I thought, you know what? I want to stay around cricket. I went to coaching. I went to sports scientists. A degree in sports management, a degree in coaching. I did the coaching bit. I got fast tracked a little bit because I was a ones player. I was an A grade player once, like one below state. So I got fast tracked on that a little bit. Got my certificate. Did the sports scientist. That took 2-3 years. I did that. That was just a waste. Like I came out of that thinking it was the most overrated thing. You know, like the rotation of players coming on, coming off. You know, the amount of breaks they have to do, the amount of drinks they have to drink. I think that's crap. That's absolute crap. Batsman, fuck no. Fucking hell. Hell no. Bowler. Seam bowler. Loved it. seam bowler. Captain at an A grade club in my third year only, at age 22. Played reserve games for the end of the year for my state. Got through them and then got told, sorry mate, you're too slow. But that's all right. So that's the way I work. I'd rather someone say that to my face and say, oh well, mate, you're gonna beat around the bush and maybe you need to do this, maybe you need to do that. It didn't bother me. So fucked up my career though. It fucked up my life. Because I didn't even finish school. I was, as you can tell, gave up school. I didn't want to do schooling. I just wanted to do cricket. I sacrificed a lot. And then you play reserve grade and you think, fuck, how good is this? How good is this? Tap on the shoulder, mate. You know, from what I've seen, you're a good bowler. You get good shape, but you're just too slow. You need to find pace at this point in time. Go back to your Premier League club. Keep doing what you have to do, which was a polite way of saying you're no good, fuck off. But I respected that, you know. I don't have good relationships with that selector as of today. I don't have the best relationship with him. I see him from time to time when I go to Adelaide Oval, and it's always awkward. I say hello, but that's about it. That's about all we can get from each other. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It's not his fault. He thought that was the best decision at the time. I didn't agree with it. I quit the sport. Came back. I haven't bowled in a game in 10 years. I haven't played in 3 years. I'm retired now. I'm fat, retired. 130 kilos. My playing weight was 78. So just 10 years ago, I was 78 kilos. I'm now 140. Wow, how time goes. Anyway, enough for me waffling about my fucking problems and life story and whatnot. Naz only 21 touches, going at 52% and 2 clearances. Mullen had 12 touches, 4 marks, 5 tackles, 3 clearances, going at 75%. Killed him. He killed him. He did. He did well, Mullins. Yeah, see, when Mullins is tagging, he's a good player. When he's not tagging, he's a shit player. Jai Clark, best game in the hoops, mate. 25 touches, 11 contests, 9 marks. Sounds like you gave it a good shake, though. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah, I'd go through brick walls. We talk about injuries. I played through injuries. I had a not bad injuries, but I suffer from ankle pain. A bit like Cameron. I get a lot of nerve pain in my ankle. I'll wake up sometimes and I've always got a pair of crutches near my bed because sometimes I can't get out of bed without going onto crutches. And some days I can hop on it with one leg and fall off a building and I'll be fine. So I had the tendencies of not in training, not stopping not stopping for breaks. I'd bowl for 2 hours without stopping for breaks. Breaks were overrated. For me, if you take a break and stop for drinks, you have a weak mentality. That was my way of it. So when everyone was taking breaks, I was bowling in nets. I was playing through pain. I think 10 years at Prem cricket, I think 8 of those years I didn't have one painless season. That was when I first started, and the next year after. But from then on, I think every single training session, I limped or had a corky or had a back problem. You know, I there was a point where I didn't. It just became that bad. I didn't did not. What am I trying to say? It became that bad that I was surprised when I didn't have an injury. So yeah, I'd go through brick walls. Like even at 23, 24, I'd go through brick walls. I didn't take breaks. 40-degree heat, you're bowling for 2 hours. People said you're fucking stupid, you're an idiot. But that's how I was. You know, I just didn't do that. My mentality is if you got injured I'll read out these comments. Mullins is a good, yeah, he's a very good tagger. Very good tagger. Warper was good. 24th, yeah, Warper was good. Warper was good. I'm not saying he was bad. He was good. Nerve pain is awful. Hey, Lucas, how much are you jumping on and going for Mick? I was hoping you'd jump on. Go tell Mick that I'm going to come on in 5 minutes, mate. So go message him. I'll be on in 5 minutes. I understand I have a weak left ankle. Better when I was running for training full on. No real pain, just swingers. Yeah, I would literally play through pain. I think I shouldn't really say this because I might get in trouble here. But there was times where I was taking pills. No, not drug pills, nothing like that. Nothing like that. But I was taking Nurofen pills, Panadol pills. I think there was a couple of training sessions, when I was 27, 28, and I would take about 5 before I started bowling. I'd take 5, because I was in so much pain. So I'm surprised I'm not worse shape as I am in now, relatively speaking. But no, I never did that shit. I never did those drugs and shit. Never smoked. But yeah, I had a lot of painkiller pills. I was taking about 5 before training sessions, 5 before a game. And then when I stopped when I retired, so I still, to this day, I'll still pick up those injuries. There's days where I'll hobble around. Just the way it is, isn't it? It's the way it is. Surprised I'm not dead. Shouldn't say that. Apologies for that, but it's technically true. 3 votes, Marshall. Marshall. I tell you what, 2 to Baz, 1 to Myers Warple. I'll tell you who gets 3 votes for me. I'll tell you what. What are your votes? I'll tell you what, be calm. Here's my 3 votes. Number 1, so this is like I'm doing the Brownlow count here. 1 vote. Would be, I like Myers' game. He was good, wasn't he? But I have to put Polkinghorne in there. I have to give Polkinghorne a vote. So 1 vote Polkinghorne, 2 votes Bailey Smith. You know who my 3 votes are? Cooper Sharman. That is 3 votes. Cooper Sharman. Because he had the chance to bring the game back to 8 points. He did a stinky go for glory, but he could have passed it to Missy Higgins. And he burned Missy off badly. And since that behind, that behind cost them the game. If they kicked that goal, I believe they could have won that game. So 3 votes, Cooper Sharman. We'll make sure we send him a nice postcard. Make sure we send him a nice postcard when they play again. Cheers to the show, mate. I'm not going off now. But I'm getting more people, from the Collingwood. Yeah, they're trying to get me on. But they got Rocco on. They don't need me on. Rocco's doing a good job. I'm watching on YouTube. Rocco's doing pretty well. Had Rocco on my stream late on Tuesday night. He was a good man, Rocco. Marshall had 33 but Cooper Sharman won us the game. But you're probably right. No, Marshall he's having a good year, Marshall. And that dozer in the coach's box picks De Coney over him. That just sums up how stupid Ross the Boss is. Are you leaving us for your second team, the Pies? Well, not the second team. Not the second team, but I do. Oh, now we're getting fuck. You can go on when Matt goes live. Mix streams. Chaos. So yeah, I'm watching on YouTube. I'm watching it on YouTube. I've got it in the background. There's Age and all that. Why is Age driving in the car? Laugh out loud, Jezza. I'm the wizard. I fucking hate Hawthorn, but I do like Nick Watson. I went to Gather Round and I lined up. I was actually going to get him to sign in yellow text on here, on the hat in yellow texter, to Lucas, from the Wizard, blah, blah, blah. So I got in line at Gather Round at Elder Park. I waited about 35 minutes. And I got to the tent. So they were sitting like, there was Chol, Watson. Who was the other one? Who was the other fucking Hawthorn dickhead? Newcomb. So they were sitting like 1, 2, 3. I got to the fucking tent after waiting 30 minutes because they're big teams. It's gather round. It's massive. I walked into the tent and then the dickhead security guard says, oh, no more. No more. We're stopping. Are you fucking for real? I waited 35 minutes and I got literally in the fucking tent. All I had to do was wait for the person to get up from his seat and I was sitting there. And the security said no more and they got up and they fucking walked off. You're kidding. You are kidding me. I went to then I went to Rundle Mall. I can't believe this. You won't believe the shit I'm going to say. Here's an exclusive. So I was walking up and down Rundle Mall in the city, the CBD, and like during gather round, and you know they have like activities there, kick the ball, handball the ball through the holes, stuff like that. Trading card booth, that was the most popular one. I was just walking, minding my own business. I kid you not. And a lady tapped me on the shoulder. She was wearing a St Kilda polo, and she said, "Oh, hello. Would you like to meet 2 St Kilda players?" And I was like, "Not really." And I looked over there, and there was the 2 St Kilda players were just sitting there like this. No one was going near him. The 2 St Kilda's players were Jack McRae, and the other one was Sam Gilbert. Well, not Sam. I'm convinced it was Sam Gilbert because remember Sam Gilbert from the late 2000s. He had that kind of hairstyle. So I actually, oh my god, oh my days. It was actually what was his name? But I thought it was Sam Gilbert. It was so Jack McRae, and I thought it was Sam Gilbert, but who was it really? I don't know. Because he had the same hairstyle. And I said, so I took the photo with him. I said, "See you, Jack. See you, Sam." I actually said Sam. I thought he was Sam Gilbert. And he looked at me like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about, man?" Gave me a real stare. And the lady said, "That's not Sam Gilbert." No, she said, "No, his name's not Sam." I said, "I thought that was Sam Gilbert." She said, "No, that's not Sam Gilbert." I've actually forgotten the player's name. I can't even. I have to look it up. Because he had that hairstyle. He had the mop head hairstyle. And I thought it was Sam Gilbert. I actually thought it was Sam Gilbert. At least I got Jack McRae's name right. Who was the fucking player? Someone in the comments. Someone in the comments help. I've actually drawn a blank. I can show you the photo because I don't have a computer. I would actually go on my Twitter. I'll post it on my Twitter. Well, it's already on my Twitter. You know, just go to my photos and scroll all the way down to Gather Round. Hang on. Fucking hell. For context, I better. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna go off camera and find this name. I'll be back. Hang on. Fucking hell. All right. Okay. So yeah. Okay. All right. So I found it was Jimmy Webster. It was Jimmy Webster, and I thought he was Sam Gilbert. So yeah, I said, see you, Jack. See you, Sam. And then the lady said his name's not Sam. I thought that's Sam Gilbert. And she said no, that's Jimmy Webster. I was like, oh fuck, shit, sorry. I turned around. I said, sorry, Jimmy. I thought you were Sam Gilbert. And he just smiled and he said, I get that a lot. So I thought Jimmy Webster was Sam Gilbert. And Jack said something sarcastically. I think Jack said, well, at least you remember my name. But anyway, it was that embarrassing that one, they had no one went up to him for autographs. I think I was the only dozer that did it. And two, I didn't even know their fucking names. So that was fucking embarrassing that day. But Melbourne sent two players up to Rundle Mall. Knew their names. One was Jack Viney, got a photo with him. The other one was Salem the Cat. I call him Salem the Cat. That's Christian Salem. I love Salem the Cat. I wish he was a Geelong player. And I went up to Christian Salem and I said, I call you Salem the Cat. And he's like, yeah. I said, you're not offensive by any of that. You know, you never know with anything these days. He said, no, I get called that a lot as well. So I call Christian Salem the Cat. Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Salem the Cat. You get the reference. But no, I got Viney, I got Christian Salem the Cat, Sam Gilbert, fucking hell, Jimmy Webster, got a photo with him with McRae. That's great. You got the autographs. Yep. Salem the Cat, the All-Australian. Yeah, that's why I put him as an All-Australian. I love Salem the Cat. He's good, Christian Salem from halfback. Wait until he plays against us. He'll have a field day. But no, I found that pretty amusing. So I love gather round. I fully embrace it. Mr. MBN, I met him. You know, he goes to gather round. We hang out for the day. But yeah, that was a funny moment I thought I'd share. Didn't know who Jimmy Webster was. As you can tell from the commentary, I've not known St Kilda players, and I still don't know Jimmy Webster. Is Jimmy Webster even still playing AFL? I didn't hear his name tonight either. And I didn't hear Jack McRae's name either. So they're doing that well. They don't obviously play for St Kilda anymore. But anyway, I thought I'd share that amusing story. I thought I'll share it. I might actually send it to Matt. Matt can actually pin it if he's having a broadcast tonight. But yeah, hilarious stuff. Who else players did I meet? Oh yeah, when Geelong, I met all the Geelong fucking players. When I heard Webster and I thought cricket. Yeah, shows how much I know about St Kilda. Yeah, good story, coach. Well, at least I didn't call him Bo Webster. That would have been humorous. But they had this. I swear they had the same hairstyle, and I called him Sam Gilbert. No, but I went to Geelong training, and I've got all the boys' photos. I've got 2 photos up each side. I've got them to sign it. What do we do here? There we go. There you go. So you can see some signatures here. It's 2025, 2026. No photos there. So yeah, I've got them up. So yeah. So I met them at Gather Round, met them at the opening training session, got them to sign it. But yeah, they're hanging up, and obviously, if you can tell, they're so levelled. what would I know about hanging up shelves or photo frames? But yeah, they're fucking crooked. But nah. Anyway, there you go. Do you have Pink Pony Henry's autograph? Absolutely. Absolutely. He's on there, and I've got a signed football of Ollie Henry up there. So actually, I might fuck it. Why not? My screen. I'll do what the fuck I want. So yeah, got a So there you go. So yeah, Danger, Cameron, Stengel. I don't think anyone's going to get that signature for a while. Blitzard. So yeah, Ollie Henry's on here. So this was from 2025. So no Warple, no anyone like that. So yeah, I got a Guernsey signed by half the 2011 Premiership side back and Scotty's autograph at the front. Yep. Tried to do that I wanted Tom Hawkins to sign this shirt or Joel Selwood. That would be good. Then I'll definitely frame this. So I got Selwood, Hawkins, and Bill Brownless. That would be good. I would have liked to get Sam Newman on here as well. I don't think that's going to happen. But if I can get that, that'd be good. Stop bragging, Lucas. Elite combo with Danger and Cameron. Yeah. I've got Andrew Mackey on here as well. I've actually got Mackey on here as well, because Mackey is part of their coaching staff, the list manager. So I've got his autographed as well on here. Yeah, I've got Stangles. Not sure if anyone's going to get that signature for a while, but yeah, I've got a few Blitzards. Yeah, Ollie Henry, Jack Henry. Yeah. Jezza says, Pozziali, Joel Corey, Selwood, Harry Taylor, Stevie J, and I'd like to get Enright to sign this as well. Enright is a name that is worthy of this jumper. Scarlett, same as well, Bartel, Hawkins. Yeah, I only want the elite players to sign this jumper, then I can frame it. So Bill Brownless, legend at the club. Though he didn't win flags, his goal kicking was brilliant. I love Bartel on here. I'd want Danger on here. Even though this shirt was 2011, you think, well, it doesn't really make sense if Danger's on here, but so what? Ablett, of course. I wouldn't mind the Ablets as well. So I'm very picky with this jumper, who I want on there signed. But yeah. Jimmy was my favourite, but Bartel and Stevie J were two favourite players. Yep. Yeah, so I wouldn't mind Polly Farmer on here as well. I don't think I'm going to get Polly Farmer's signature on here, sadly. Or Kaji. Well, I'm not going to get Kaji's signature on here anytime soon, which is pretty sad. But I wouldn't mind Paul Crouch. I wouldn't mind Buddha Hocking if Buddha Hocking wants to sign this. Wouldn't mind that. Whiskers, good old Whiskers. I might actually put if I ever do meet Buddha Hocking, I'll say, can you sign this shirt, mate? And can you put Whiskers underneath your Buddha Hocking? That'd be amazing. Buckley just upset roaming Brian. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen that. But yeah, fucking Buckley. He ain't getting on this shirt. That's for fucking sure. Buckley might get on a Port Adelaide shirt, but he ain't going to get on this shirt. But that Guernsey's the best, dude. Just look all the names all the time and spot new blokes. No, I'm not. Only the elite players are going to be on this shirt if it happens. Because I've got another shirt, as you know, and they've all got signatures of players in that. So I've got Ollie Henry's signature on the other shirt. I've got Dangers on the other shirt. Stengel on the other shirt. I think I've got Cameron on the other shirt, but not Hawkins. So. Yeah, with the ball here, I've got Danger, Cameron, and Hawkins on this ball, and Blitzard. So that's good enough for me with this footy. So yeah. But we have gone into overtime. No one's came on tonight. It's a Thursday. No, I have read all the names on this game. Not all, but I've read most of it. Like when I met Bill Brownless at the casino, he knew where the name was straight away. He knew what he went bang. He went bang right down the bottom and signed it. Because I wanted Billy to sign up here, and when he signed down the bottom, I thought, oh fuck, what have you done? What have you done, Billy? You've just fucked my jumper up. And then like you put a lot. If you see here, so his name is just below that line. So he signed his name where the signature is, and I didn't actually know where his name was on this shirt. So I thought that was pretty good. Does that mean I could put Taylor Walker on your shirt? Absolutely not. No, we don't want Taylor Walker on there. You're kidding me. Ray of Sunshine, no, it's all good, Ray of Sunshine, it's all good. Might come on Matt's stream. No, Walker, no. He's not better than Hawkins. He's not better than Cameron. He's not better than Ablett. No. You put him on an Adelaide shirt. Adelaide shirt, yes. Along with, geez, wouldn't mind getting a shirt with Mark Prosciutto, Walker, Modra, and all those legends on there. That'd be fantastic. That might be worth something. But not a Geelong shirt, no. But anyway, no. Once again, it's all good, Ray. It's all good, Ray. What? Oh, she doesn't like that. If anyone's wondering, that is my mum down there, and that is not a joke. That's legit my mum. She's even been on my streams. Do you not next time for sure? Do you ever come on Bomber Banter? I was, yeah. I don't really want to say this. I'll say it privately, but I was supposed to go on there once, but that got cancelled. So I'm not. Yeah, nothing to do with Fiona. I just pulled out of it myself. It's not really my thing. So nothing to, and nothing. People are going to say, oh, it's a woman. Nothing to do with that. I've had women on my show. But it's a different, I don't agree with most of her opinions. I think her attitude towards Merritt is a bit poor, to be honest. I think, the way she attacks Merritt, I don't like. That's hypocritical of me because I attack players all the fucking time. But that show's not for me. So, and that, I'm very picky and choosy who I go on shows, believe it or not. I don't mind going on shows, but when people invite me on show, I'll just say this. When people invite me on shows, they have to understand what I'm about. There's no point inviting me on a show and then finding out what my views are on life and then say, oh fuck, we can't have that on your show. We can't have those views on my show. And I've had meetings with other shows and then they found out what I'm politically like, and they don't want that on their shows, which is completely fine. Now, I'm not saying Bomber Banter's that. No, that's not the case. But there are other shows where people have cancelled on me because of that. We like to have you on. We see you watch-alongs, blah, blah, blah. And then, this is my Twitter, and they look at my Twitter, conservative, bang, we can't have those. We don't want you on my show, which is fine. I don't hold grudges. And that's not the case with Bomber Banter with Fiona, not at all. I cancelled for a different reason, but she's not my cup of tea, and I don't think I'd be her cup of tea either. So I'm very selective who I go on my show. See, with Mick and Matt from Collingwood and Richmond, they know what I'm like. They know my views, and they probably agree with my views. Not all views, but they agree with some of it. So I've been on. See, this is why I don't have Geelong people on my show. For all the watch-alongs I do, I hardly get any Geelong people. It's probably because of my views that are known on Twitter, and they don't want to be connected to that views, which is completely fine. Completely fine. If you're free fucking Israel, if you're free Palestine, I don't really give a damn. That doesn't bother me, but just be careful. Don't have me on a show and then you see something that I tweet and you think, fuck, yeah, he's one of those people. That's what I have a problem with. So I'm very selective. But with Matt, with Mick, with Rocco and Bo, they know what I'm about. So that's completely fine. And I don't think me and Fiona would mix. Got nothing against her. I think she's a great, she's a woman trying to make a way. It's very hard because it's male dominant in the YouTube world. So I applaud what she's doing. But I just don't think we would get along. And I don't want to put her in a situation where it would damage her channel. So yeah. I mainly go on the chat. Yeah, I go on Rocco's chat all the time. I've seen Fiona and the way she presents, and like I said, I think she's doing an outstanding job. But it's really not for me. It's not for me. I don't mind hooking up with other people, with other channels like I've done in the past, like I did with Mick, Rocco, Bo, Carlton, Matt, Richmond and all that. But yeah, I'm just picky who I go with because I don't want them to turn around and say what you can do can damage my show. And that's why I don't go on Geelong shows, because there's another popular Geelong show I've had a falling out with because of views. And I don't want that to happen to anyone. Jazza says, I'm mainly guy on the chat too. Hope to come on one day before the end. Yeah, it's all good. Maybe even if you want to show your voice, like Void and Ray of Sunshine, you don't have to put yourself on in public and out there. Your voice is fine. I'm not too fast. I know people care about that stuff. I don't. But that's all good. That's fair enough, Lucas. You know what's right for you. Yeah, that's all right. So I hold no grudges with people. I don't talk to many Geelong people because of my views. And there's also another situation with a Geelong person that sadly passed away. I don't know if you would know her. Her name was Mel. She passed away 2 years ago. That also caused a divide. And I miss her very much. I really do miss her. She was a good person, Mel. Mel Katz, her name was. And that's also pissed off a lot of people because I used to talk to her and have her on my show as well. That's fair enough, Lucas. What's right for you? Yep. I love to see that handsome face here. Not anymore. Need a shave, eh? I need to go back to my cricket playing days, Mum. Then we might have a chance. I think footy and other views can be separated, for sure. Sometimes people can't do that though. And like I said, I don't want to put people in a position where they find out what I'm about. And being a conservative doesn't mean you're against fucking immigration. Because I'm a cricket-based person, I've got a lot of Indians, a lot of Pakistanis that I follow on Twitter, and I talk to them from day in, day out. And I'll talk to them about Steve Smith. Oh, what do you think Steve Smith's going to do today? What do you think David Warner's going to do? He's now retired. What do you think David Warner's going to do? What do you think about Mitchell Starc taking wickets? Just because it says conservative does not mean it's racist or it's wrong or it's something, I've never been to a protest in my life. I'm not a Charlie Kirk preacher. I might believe in some of what Charlie Kirk says and Tommy Morrison says, but I'm not a preacher and I don't go to protests. So just because it says something on one thing doesn't mean I do all that. But people don't see it that way and they just assume fucking shit. But that's okay. They're entitled to their opinion. My opinion in life is people are entitled to their opinion and I'm entitled to mine. If you want to call me all the dickheads, wankers under the sun, that's fair enough. But when I call it to you, don't complain. That's how I go by, but it is what it is. Not all go deep. DMs on you, mate. But this channel's been great for me and my mental health. Oh, I really appreciate it, Jezelenko. Big ups, mate. Big ups. I'm talking about Jezelenko. Oh, you're talking about Jezelenko. His handsome face, not mine. Oh, thanks for that. Okay. Yeah, everything's always political these days. I don't go political. I know I say in my commentary about Alex Pearce, I call him Captain Palestine or fucking the woke Darcy Moore, but that's just me having fun with my commentary. It is what it is. I think I'd love to have a Jason Dunstall or a Nick Revolt, on the AFL board. I'd love that, because when you have too much of the same idea, and the AFL these days is predominantly left wing, so is Cricket Australia, and when you have the same ideas, nothing gets done. And when you have a different idea, different perspective, that's when things can change. So that's all I try to do. I don't claim that I'm a right winger. I fucking go to protest. I preach in fucking high schools like Charlie Kirk. I don't. I just do me, and some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with. But Rocco and Bo, the Carlton guys, they've been fantastic with me. Mick has been fantastic with me with Collingwood. Matt has been fantastic with me. Matt the Warble, he's been fantastic with me. So that's all I need to. That's all I really need to go on. Like I said, I like to have people on my show. Kiri, Mr. NBN. He does he's a very good co-host. He does a good job, and he doesn't get involved in that kind of thing either. So he just does his part. He leaves me to do this shit for me, and it is what it is with the Geelong fan base. It's all good. It's all good. No hard feelings, but anyway, there you go. There's a rant. Well, it's not really a rant, but there's your life story. 100%. Just be yourself. Mrs. Mum, too kind. Good luck with the Crows tomorrow night. Mr. NBN he is the man. He is the man. I just think people need to be kind. Yeah, I like I said, I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're gay, you're black, you're brown, you're pansexual, semi-sexual. I don't give a fuck about that. You have your opinions, fine. If I don't agree with them, that's fine. If I agree with them, that's good. That shit doesn't fucking bother me. I don't give a shit about that. I have anybody on. I have anybody on, whether you're fucking LBGT, pansexual, heaven forbid if you're a werewolf or if you're a vampire, heaven forbid. I'll bring you on. Anyone is welcome on my show. So I don't discriminate against anyone. Everybody is welcome. So no problems at all. Kindness is free. It's not hard. Exactly. Been called a vampire once. Not sure how I took that. Interesting, I guess. I got called a wizard, but that's because of this. I'll take that. So yeah, I got to get rid of these. The wizards do not have these. No, that's just my gather round thing, isn't it? But even if Crow's girl, Mum, I really like tech. Such a long career. Yeah, I think she's gone off now, so I can say this. He's not better than Hawkins or Cameron. I thought about doing a watch along with Mrs. Mum. Jesus fuck, you don't want that. I'd be cancelled. I'd be off the air. They're swearing and moaning. Jesus. Where do I get my passion from? Her. Day one member. Her. That's where I get it from. Yeah, there's people saying, will you do a watch along with Mrs. Mum? Because she's actually been on this show. She's been on here in previous streams. Boy, she lets rip. But anyway, no watch alongs with Mrs. Mum because I'd be off air. I'd be off air in 5 minutes. Terrible. Even if you are vampire, yeah, well. I want to suck your blood. That was terrible. I'll never do that again. But I think he's. Oh yeah, Tex. Yeah. Tex. Yeah, he's been around for a long time, hasn't he? Good Crows man, Tex. Good South Australian Tex. He's all right, Tex. He's all right. She just gives me shit. She just says he's better than fucking Hawkins, Cameron, and I just say, yeah, well, last time I checked, when Walker played in the grand final, he had 12 touches and 1 goal, and he stinked up the joint. He did that little stupid little Power Rangers dance. That always gets her going. So I don't mention that. But that's what watch-alongs are like. If for me, my mum did a watch-along, gee, we won't be out. I'm down here. She's all the way up fucking there for a reason. So we like in the house we're in, one room's down the other end, one's at the other end. So it's a new modern home that was built last year. That we built a house and land package. So it's like a villa. So her rooms are down that end. I'm fucking here at the start of the house for a reason, and it stays like that. So yeah, fucking hell, Jesus. I remember. Oh, we don't come to blows and that, but geez, I was doing a watch along 2 years ago in Geelong. Not in Geelong, but when Crows played in Geelong. There was a controversial moment with Tom Stewart where he pushed Keys in the back, and he didn't get a free for it. She went mental. She went absolute. She came storming in, and you fucking cheating bastards. The chat thought that was funny as hell as well. The big, you got the umpires on a leash. Comments like that. Nah, she's gone off now. So, but I will say. That Raid likes. I will say that you like Tex. But yeah, that was a very nervous moment. I'll tell you what. There was a lot of talk last year about Crows making a grand final, and if they would have played Geelong, I don't think I could have stayed at this house. I've still got keys. I've still got the keys to my old cricket club. Believe it or not, I've still got the keys. I actually still use their car park in the city. I get free car parking. Which I'm really proud of. So they give me a car park even though I'm not with that club. But that's what you call royalty bonus. So I actually park in the city for free. So I've still got the keys to their club. And if they played Crows that week in that grand final, I think I would have had to move there for a week and stayed at the cricket club. Yeah, geez, fuck that. We don't want that. Hope that never happens. Bloody hell. And if Crows would win, if Crows would have won that grand final against Geelong, I don't think I could have came home. I wanted to sleep in my car at the cricket club. But anyway, yeah. So I will be going on mixed stream now. See how it is. Age. There's Age. What is it? Is it just me or Age looks a bit like Jamie Elliott? I could be wrong there, Ray. I could be wrong there. He looks like Jamie Elliott. I kid you not. I actually thought that was Jamie Elliott in the car, and it's Age. Wowee. She would have hit you for... Oh, she would have fucking just decked me. She would have killed me. Looks like Age is in a dungeon. Looks like Age is in a dungeon, yeah. Bloody hell. Laugh out loud. Man, it looks like Elliot. I'm telling you, he's got like his beanie on. Elliot used to fucking wear a beanie. What stream? That's Mick's Magpie Enemy stream. They all want me on, don't they? They all want me on. All right, I better wrap this up and join their stream. Fucking hell. But maybe me and Age can do a stream from our cars. That'd be exciting. But anyway, full time here, 15-12-102 to St Kilda 11-9. I'm not sure if that was the final scoreboard. I hope so. Congratulations to Polkinghorn. He was the man of the match for me. Besides Cooper Sharman, he was the man of the match for me. Now I can't unsee it. There you go. See, Jamie Elliott. See you there. Streams in cars. I'll be in my home. Yeah, that might be exciting. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Really do appreciate it. Sad that no one came on, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. I thought Kiri, Mr. NBN, would have came on, but it's a Thursday night. He's in bed now. He's in La La Land. He's dreaming that he's in the fucking ground watching his favourite player, Humphrey B. Bear, kick 10 goals. That's what he's dreaming of. Me, I like to dream of other things. Geez, I've got myself into a hole. Well, we all like to dream of other things, but that never happens anyway. So no point in saying that. I dream I like to play cricket for my state, but that never happened, did it? But it's all good. Anyway, thank you for coming on. See you, mate. Thanks for the great watch along as always. The Sunday roast, Kiri Sunday roast on Sunday. And then the Monday Fun Day sports show. We might get Age on for that. We might get Jamie Elliott on for that. Up the Polk. Yeah, up the Cutters. Goodbye for now.